Okay, yeah. Oh god, it's too loud. Okay, I'm back. I got back on my old microphone because I'm not gonna have to do more Chimera voices. Yay! So I'm back with my old setup. Apparently Shade is telling me that it's a little too loud. Give me a moment. Okay, it should be better now. Yeah, okay. Shade says that it's better. Perfect. Okay, so now let's jump into the game. Hey, Hajime, welcome. I'm back. Oh god, too loud. Uh, I'm back with my usual setup now, so I'm actually happy. I'm just checking some audio things, some volume things. Again, for some reason, the game is not. Uh, hold on. We are having issues again where the game is not being heard. There we go. Shade is not here. I Even if I ask, hey Shade, help me, I need to remember that he's not here. I give him the free day. Anyway, we're back with more Phoenix Wright, a attorney. Sabake! Cateto! Puta! Okay. Okay, this bitch. Did we talk with her? Yes, we did. Okay. Yeah, hi, man, Cateto. Hope all of you guys are having a good day. A good day, mate. A good day. I'm getting ready for things. I'm just checking some stuff. Doing a few checkups. But yeah, hope all of you guys are doing fine, enjoying this Sunday, and yeah, looking at this lady. So. Oh yeah, I need to go to the Hypersecutor office. So let's go there, shall we? Because we need to discover who is this fucking Carter. Tuesday I have a doctor's appointment. Hopefully nothing serious, Hajime, and in case it is something serious, I wish you the best. Oh my god, I know who this office is. Sadly, that person is not here. It's a bola right now. It's stuffed with pizza and more. Okay, so let's see how things go. Hmm. I think I'm gonna play this. It's a checkup, don't worry. Okie dokie, that's good. This is the kind of run that just screams, I can do the job! Really? I mean, she's not wrong, but at the same time she's not that right. I'm gonna share here just in case my partner appears. There you go. Okay. Quite a change from your office, really. Thanks. Look! There is a trophy of something here. Ka! Potassium trophy. Trophy? What? That shield? It takes real nerve to display stuff like this. Whoever office is this, they must be real stuck-up jerk. Is right? You never tired of prying into other people's business, do you? That voice. Long time no see, Edgeworth. Huh? Ah! Mr. Edgeworth! You know him from somewhere? Of course, I'm his biggest fan. My sister introduced us once, and... Right, her sister is the chief prosecutor after all. Well, what brings you here? I'll warn you, I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk. No, did I? No! It was just Mr. Wright here, Hey, don't blame me! We were just here to investigate a murder case. Murder? A body was found in this nasty bright red sports car in the parking lot. That would be my car. What of it? What? Your car? I'll say one thing, she certainly can scream. Cello. Wait, hold on a minute. Can I do that? Oh, yes, I can. Now that's a good option that I can pick for sure. Yeah, that's an option that I will totally pick. Cello Edwards. To be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all. What do you mean? Rumors? You hear the rumors about me, haven't you? I'm sorry for that. Miles Edward. It's hard to remember a time when there were not rumors about this guy. Forging evidence, arranging false testimony, illegal searches, you name it. Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of the last year. However, there are some who say I'm the one responsible for the current incident. What? That's crazy! Some people need very little excuse to think ill of others. It's a fact of life, impossible to stop. But some of them even gone so far as to present me with toys like this. They think it's funny. Toys? The bronze shield? There's got to be a story behind that one. An esqueleto! The case! So, the body was found in your car. Go ahead, say it right. You think I did it, don't you? After you went to all the trouble to help me last year, no less. No, we don't think you did it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. Wait, no, she didn't do that. I mean... Wait, so you're the chief executive little sister then? Yes, sir, I'm Sky. It's nice to meet you again. Now that didn't sound forced at all. It feels nice to go back to my old classic microphone. Ah, now I remember. You're really grown. I'll admit it was a surprise for me too. To think that my own car will become the scene of a murder. More surprising still, I'm being forced to prove my superior's guilt. I can understand. Wait, what? What did you say? Nana Sky is the chief prosecutor, the top prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor at the trial tomorrow. You? You said H word. Lana. Lana sube, lana baja. Why am I so stupid? But yeah, that will be the stupid thing that I will do. Like, I will animate Lana Sky going upstairs and downstairs, and I will be like, Lana sube, lana baja. Chief Prosecutor Sky, yes? We first worked together on a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case. That's right, I remember. 2 years ago? I was not even a lawyer yet. Since then, I always felt that she was looking out for me. It appears he was mistaken. How's Esqueleto? Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person, but I'm sure she feels some responsibility for you. Then, why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife. What? What? Mr. Iceberg, your knife was the murder weapon? To be specific, it was the knife I keep in the toolbox on the trunk of my car. Edward knife added to the court record. Edward... What? Are you sure you didn't do it? Come on, can't he take a joke? You have a sense of humor, Mr. Wright. He's right. can you tell me about this? Actually, wow, this jacket is even lazier than his usual one. Let me find idea journal on FA and change my username. Okay, dokie. This must be his lucky trail jacket. Yeah, his lucky trail jacket. Lucky jacket, right? I never see him wear it. I'm sure there's a story behind why he's in a frame. Maybe I'll be naughty and take a picture. She's getting way too excited about this. Trophy. Yeah, I read the journal actually. I've been wondering what is this? What the heck is it? It has a big K on it! Of prosecutors. Huh? What's that? It's the King of Prosecutors trophy. King of Prosecutors? It's a great honor. They send that shield to the best prosecutor of the year. What so? So that K, that's... K stands for the king, for king. Yeah, you got a problem with that? I didn't design the thing. King of Prosecutors. Kind of like Employee of the Month, only better. Okay. Tell me about this ugly shit. So basically this says you were the best of the best last year, huh? You can take that foolish green elsewhere, right? I lost a day of work to receive that travesty. Huh? Why's that? I had to go to the police department to receive that broken shit. The police department? Yes, right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, haven't you? Where Detective Gunship works, yeah? I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken? What does it matter? I got more important things to worry about. Alright! He doesn't seem to be concerned about his award, for better or worse. Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office. Maybe we should ask him more about yesterday. I was wondering about this. Mr. Wright! Huh? What? Are you sure you should be showing that to Mr. Edward? Oh. I wish I could be on the same side of Mr. Edward. But then my sister will be found guilty. Okay, can you tell me about yesterday? The day of the crime. Could you tell me more about yesterday? The day of the murder? Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office. Cleaning day? Working with the police department, we sort and file all the evidence for solved cases. We call it evidence transfer. Wiping your hands of all cases in other words. Oh, and another thing. A ceremony was held at the police department. There is an annual review and reward of outstanding police officers and prosecutors. And that's when you got the shields. I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12. That's pretty precise. People like myself and Mr. Edward pride ourselves on our precision, Mr. Wright. I mean, I'm actually the same. I literally, my entire life is based literally on the schedule. No, I place little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is solid evidence. Parking stop. Also, let me take a drink. Parking stop. Record parking to the prosecutor's office loot. Enter the lot at 5:12. Oh! Calceto! This is the parking stop from the underground lot. The murder took place around 5:15. So the murder happened right after you got back. That what? What, right? I'd appreciate you direct the suspicious layer elsewhere. Oh god, this is crazy. Excuse me, but is Mr. Edward, huh? Anyone on the premise? I'm Edward, what is it? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I got your report, sir. Report? What? Did you find new evidence in the case against Chief Prosecutor Sky? Like the way this conversation is going at all. Sky, sir? No, sir! No need the kind, sir. You know, in this report, sir. I think I just hear the S-word list blow. This S-word list is not on the very title. I made a clear request to the police department. Did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated. Sir, but, sir! I just following orders, sir. They told me to bring this to you. I was not aware of the particular of your arrest. Give me your name. Oh, yes. Meekins, sir. Officer Meekins. Right, Officer Meekins. Take your report and leave. And good luck with that race next month. But sir, I didn't know. Why that thing looks like Mickey Mouse? Poor guy. Looks like he has absent on the day they gave out brains and good luck. Right. Yes, sir? Ah, he called me off guard. As you can see, I'm busy. You may leave now. That's what he said, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective from the same department as the patrolman just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask more there. Thanks. He seems to have finally calmed down, at least. Oh, this lady's still here. Okay. Police department entrance. What is that thing? Oh, we're finally here. Why would they put the police department so far from the prosecutor's office? Beats me. That took almost 30 minutes by taxi, and traffic wasn't even that bad. The police department, huh? I only ever went to the criminal affairs next door. Hold on, what's that? Disturbing? Why do they sound like that? Oh wait, I know. This is a blue badger. They're trying to make him the police mascot. Wow, Mr. Wright, you sure know a lot about the police. Still, he does seem familiar somehow. Forget the blue badger. Who's next to him? Someone appears to be dancing with the blue badger. Uh-oh. He noticed me. He sure is running over here fast. Hey, Paul, what are you doing here? Gosh darn it, Saki. That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, why were you dancing over there? What? Well... At least he doesn't seem to be busy. These are chance to get information. Hey, I'll have you know I am a very busy man, pal. Okay. I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You better not agree to defend the suspect in this case. Why not? Huh? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor has confessed up to the crime. She says she summoned the detective to prosecutor's office and she killed him. But what if she's not telling the truth? Yes, well, no, come on, Paul. There's plenty of evidence against her. Well, what if the evidence was faked? Hey, pal, can I speak to you for a second? Huh? Me? Why is this little girl so peeved at me? She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lana's Sky. Whoa, did she was a kid's little sister? Yes, please investigate this carefully, okay? Scientifically. Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voice down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked. Huh? It's a sensitive issue we just... So, what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe? Me? Oh, well, nothing really. They kicked me out of the criminal affairs. Detective Gumshoe, what did you do this time? What do you mean this time? Then what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister case and all. It's true, we never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest ranked people are being led into criminal affairs now. The lowest ranked guy in there is our chief of detectives. They are not letting any of us rank and file detectives in at all. Not on you. I know this is an important trial, but this is not a little odd. So anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting the badger dance down part. Isn't there anything else you could be doing? The chief of the police himself is directing this investigation, Paul. And Officer Marshall has assigned to the underground parking lot. Officer Marshall? Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshmallow. A patrolman in charge of crime scene. It's unheard of, pal. Tell me about this weird-ass creepy thing. Officer Marshmallow. Yes. I was wondering about that. What? The Dancing Blue Badger? It's my masterpiece. You made this detective, can't you? The chief together on the side, so you did my thing, pal. Nice work! It's battery powered, so it can go anywhere. There's no switch, so it just dances until the battery dies. Poor Blue Badger. Fade to dance until he drops. Okay. Can we start looking at that? Actually, hey, that's it! That's the King of Prosecutors Award of Mr. Edward yesterday. Were you at the award ceremony? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. Ah, congratulations. I was wondering, why is the award a shield? And why is it broken? Oh, there is a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently he's forgotten. But I was proud of Mr. Edward for winning the award. Even with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Naysayers? Mostly because of the words. Footman. Detective Gumshoe, what about you can tell me about this? Huh? Hey pal, this is a detective's ID card. How do you just keep that? You have to turn it into the police. It's people like you that get me into so much trouble all the time. Meaning Detective Gumshoe must drop his card a lot. Let's see. Bruce Goodman. Goodman. Sounds familiar. Nah, my mistake. But didn't you work together with him in affairs? Well, now I remember! Bruce Goodman. He's the victim. That's what I thought. Can you tell us more about Detective Gumshoe? Okay. Tell us about Detective Bruce Buenombre. Bruce el Buen Hombre. So, this ID card belonged to the victim. He was a detective like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman. Do you think it's a little strange? I mean, why would the victim ID card be laying on the ground where we found it? Well, the very good man should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transfer for a case he handled 2 years ago. Evidence transfer? Mr. Edward mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but what if the chief prosecutor's guy called him out there to the parking lot? And Lana's confessing as much. What else I can present? What did Mr. Edward cast? Would Mr. Edward nice, huh? What will drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? Wait, I didn't mean. I mean, sure, of course, someone that's really did it. Someone who must have a grudge against Mr. Edward. The car and I do seem a little too well organized to be a coincidence. Or Mr. Edward, what could have happened? We have to find out a little more about what's going on with it. Dino Nuggets! Yay! Dino Nuggies! Me? Could you take a look at this? You? Yes. You said you wanted some hot tea, right? Oh no, but thanks. You don't even look at it. You must have to brew the leaves a long time to get rich flavor like this. We pre-infuse the leaf with tea before brewing. I knew it, so that's the secret of their aroma. Exquisite. The only thing I'm smelling here is wasted. No. What if I present you with it? As a senator, must be able to fight. How about you? Do you think you can win? How about packing Lunchland Pickle Supreme Lunchbox? Wow, Wow, it's really crunchy! Box of pickles? Kind of sad lunch if you ask me. How about these cards? Dodgeland vendors only accept cash, no cards. It's a shame not a card belonging to someone else. No, this is not a credit card, it's an ID card. It belongs to a detective. And you're showing this to me, the lunch lady? Why? That's like showing a fine coin. Honey, it's hand to a detective. Why do I always feel like I'm being mocked? Door. Look, a door! It'll mean something. I'm not sure that doors mean anything. No, it won't open. Serious luck. I failed to see what's being serious about it. Mr. Wright, you need to learn to enjoy life more. Let's finish our investigation first, shall we? Maybe I need to... Let's... Oh, she's not there. Cello? Oh, Cello is not here. Gosh darn it. Well, I guess I'm gonna need to go to the prosecutor thingy. Maybe? Yeah. Police department. The detective's in there. The detective's in there, the previous. Just imagine right now. Behind these doors, a police drama in action. Somehow the talk fails to excite me. Oh god. Oh god, what have I not presented to you? Goodman, Nice, Secretary, the Blue Badger. I think I already did that, but still. As a detective, I had to give him a shot on that one. Okay, he says a blue now. Oh! I feel stupid! He's in a tough spot again. Again? Oh yeah, because of the... Shoot. Oh no, he's dead. Well, it all started with the murder of the defense attorney, Attorney Hamon. 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 So it is Hamon. But Mr. Edward was found innocent. Listen, pal. There have always been rumors of Mr. Edward. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses, nothing got right, but there were always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one whispered. They're practically shouting. But there is no evidence against him. But Mr. Edward has always had unusually strong ties to the department higher-ups. It's usually natural that people will be suspicious. I had no idea he was under the gun. Anyway, this latest case has started a new rumor. People say the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor's position. So, what? Well, I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be one who has the prosecutor to the chief of the secretary. Mr. Edward is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this all for us. And that's all I know about that. I'm not official on the case, you know. Thank you. Why aren't you handing that case to me, don't you? We meet the guy who is... What was his name? The guy in the parking lot? That'd be Officer Marshmallow. He was appointed directly by the chief of police. Officer Marshall. Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? No, J. Marshall is just a regular officer. From West LA. So he's from Los Angeles. Then why the fuck is like a... For a moment there, I wasn't sure. Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show them this and they will let you examine the crime scene, maybe. Okay. I'd be surprised if these get us anywhere. Just act like you're supposed to be there and anybody will look at you like that. Thank you. Okay, we are here now. With this crazy guy again. Now I want Dino Nuggets. Looks like the investigation is still going. I have to be getting back to the shop. Sorry, looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sets. I'll see you in my dreams tonight then, baby. Oh, it's this lady. Oh, still here? Ah, hello! What a surprise look, didn't I mention? I got a boyfriend in criminal affairs too. What happened to the security guard? Hey, what's wrong, Bambina? You're looking like a doggy. That's lost his hair. Jake Marshall. Sage guy to put in charge of a crime scene. There's something I wanted to ask you. The scene of the crime, a cold grave for men who lost their dreams. And me, I watch over them as they sleep, dreaming of the desert's harsh judgment. He's asleep? Well, so we show this hopeless case something to catch his interest. Oh yeah. Would you mind reading this for me? What's this? I warned you, fan letters to me go right to the spittle. It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. Might we investigate? Gumshoe? Ah, the old cow dog. He holding a birthday party or something? Huh? Look, where it should say letter of introduction, it says invitation. Ah, I think he just miswrote it. Wait, why am I getting all defensive here? No worries, this proof is from Detective Gumshoe. Better than a blood test. Guess I better let you in then. Thank you, Officer Marshall. Oh, that's right, he's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me. Hey, wait a second. Is the crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher? Well, folks, the clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settlers, strike out for land for now. Manifest destiny, let's have a hood and alley. Not to sell, police investigations are like settling land. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say? I say we'll be needing this. Letter of introduction, crumple and discard. No clues here. An oil drum. Looks like it's filled with water. It is heavy, I can't even touch it. The drum over here is on the side. Wait, I know. I'll hide it here and do a stakeout. I think you'll probably just get arrested. In fact, you might not even have the hide in the drum to get arrested. I can arrest you. What? I'm not suspicious. But you are acting like one. Chelo carro. What's this? Looks like an house of some sort. 6-7 S 12-2. Looks something right on it. You're right. Let's see. 6-7 S 12-2. There is a name printed on the paper about that. Good. Maybe he fell out of his pocket when he was killed. Well, so what does it mean, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Not as for deduction reasoning, go to Edward, not Wright. I'm sure Edward wanna know what it means here. So this is Cello car, Jesus Christ. This appears to be the car where the body was found. It looks like the lock on the trunk is busted. The kind took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate car. So she busted the lock? What a luxury car! It just screams I have money to burn. Yeah, the second get the big box. This rope, is it? Yep. They laid it on the outline of the victim's body. So wait, the victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk again? You have got to the only person I know I will cover that. There is nothing else here, really? No, that's all. Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim? Good men always die young. Good men always die young. Remember that, partner? Oh no, that means I will die young. Could you be a little more specific? Where's Goodman? He was a detective, right? Well, aren't you a feisty doggy there now? Said the Goodman was staffed here at 5:15. The smiling Madonna told me that the tale. I think he means a witness, Miss Angel Star. Madonna. La Donna. Damn, now I want a donut. Gosh darn it. One star to the chest, a fine piece of work. Here's the autopsy report. Was my autopsy report added to the court record? It's been outdated for who knows how long. Was my sister involved with the victim in any way? Funny you should mention that, Bambina. Chief Executive Sky and Detective Gottman had nothing in common at all. Nothing in common? They apparently worked together on a case a few years back, so there is no more. Gottman wasn't particularly gifted at it. That's one reason why he didn't do much work with the chief executive. Well, my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here to this parking lot. So it seems like calling an unarmed man to a shutout of high noon. Can you stop with your Texans kind of thing? I don't mean any offense, but Mr. Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective. You calling me out? They showed you for that in Texas. Huh? I was one of them fancy shoe detectives 2 years ago, to tell you the truth. Oh really? Now he tells me. You're a patrolman now, so how can you be in charge of a greasy? Nothing gets by you, does it, Amina? So why are you in charge? No reason, we are just short on hands right now. I'm keeping an eye out on them in the meantime. That's odd though. Detective Gacho was saying he had nothing to do, nothing important at least. He's nothing but a sad old cowdog that can find his tail. Maybe it's because he runs with the Edward, eh? Edward. That cowdog has been kicked out of this cattle run by order of the chief police. You just didn't realize it yet. Detective Gacho is kicked out of the investigation? I don't think I can examine. Oh, wait, is there? The telephone. Here, a phone. Let's see if it works. Hey, don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching. I can't hear anything. My ears. No, my ears. Maybe due to the barometric pressure. What is she blabbing about? Hey, what did you just say? See? You can hear just fine. The phone's broken. There is a thing here. Never mind. Okay. Huh? Oh, that's nothing apparently. Wait. Oh my god! I'm blocking this! I'm gonna stay here. It looks like a cell phone. Scientific analysis suggests that this belongs to the victim. I can't think of anyone else like it could get belong to. What's so scientific about that? So we check it out. Yeah. Right, let's check it out. Dring, 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 dring. Telephone. What? How do you do this? Oh. Beep. This one's still on the redial screen. Redial. Yeah, it's right. Most phones keep record of all the calls you've made and received. You just press the blue button to display the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it. Sorry to disappoint you, but even I know about things like redial. Oh, I'm sorry. It's just, you never know with people from your generation. Are you telling me fucking old? Whatever, let's check this one out. Neat. Now, to see the owner of this phone calls last. Not yourself, but the defense attorney doesn't think first, he just pushes the button. Hey, that's all. I know that. Hey, what's going on here? Oh, sorry. I see you, partner. You pressed redial on that there phone, didn't you? Well, yeah. Whose phone is that? Is it anyway? It was on the ground over there. Was it? That belongs to Chief Executive Sky. What? It's my sister? She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody right after this time. Look at the last call was made right when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone. Except, she only spoke for a few seconds according to this. Who did she call? No idea. Sorry, partner. Now, I got a question for you, partner. I hear a phone ring just now. One of those new-fangled ringtones. Oh, that, I'm sorry, that was my phone. What? Your phone? Yeah, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we pick up the other phone. Wrong number. I hope you are not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner. But we are not in Texas, partner. We are in Mexico. Ahua! Okay, no. Oh my fucking god. Uh-oh, I incited the wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman. Dog. Lana. La navaja. So there's no connection between the gunman and my sister. That's correct, but there is a gold mine of evidence against her. A gold mine? There is only 3! And the prosecutor tomorrow is none other than Edward himself. I'm afraid you see the face decided, Bambina. Many condolences. Officer Marshall! Yeah, Bambina? How can you say that? You and my sister, you were... Is there something between this cop and her sister I don't know about? I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it's the dry wind that blows to the prosecutor's office. Dry wind or I'll wheels? Someone's up to something here, but who? Suspicions about Mr. Edward have been flying around for nearly 2 years now. Forged evidence and arranged testimony to me. He was unbeatable because he did whatever he talked about. Unbeatable, that is until he met you. But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? These are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them. If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to the source, you'll find one person. But they are off limits, untouchable, you might say. One person? Who? Hate to say this, but it's your sister, Maria. Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky. What? My sister? Edward cannot rustle all this cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets, some people load them with nails. I load them with air because my fucking gun is fake. What you're saying, Edward was making deals to win crowd? Where there are gunshots, they're bound to be bullets. That's what the old timers say. There's a big old secret hiding around here somewhere, everyone knows it. Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken out the case? Did they target him because he was trustworthy? So, well, how are we going to do, Mr. Wright? I guess we got some clues. We have an autopsy report and note from the victim and herself. So, you think we'll be okay? Well, the only thing still bothering me is that Lana is confessing her crime. She says she did it. No problem. I can guarantee that she's not a criminal. Oh, by the way, Emma. Yes? I know that song your phone plays when it rings. What? It's the Samurai Teen songs, isn't it? The popular TV show for kids. The phone that rang earlier was not mine. It was yours. At 5:18, just after the murder took place, your sister called you, didn't she, Emma? I'm sorry. Can you tell me what you talk about? She hung up right away. I see. Ooh. A detective murderer and a suspect is the top prosecutor in this case. I got a bad feeling about this. Like, maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. We are ready for the first trial, and oh my god, it's gonna be quite a thing. Let's save and let's continue. February! How the investigation got yesterday, Mr. Wright? Frankly, there is still a lot of gray areas. Or rather, the whole thing is one big gray area. Don't worry about me, no matter what the outcome. The rate was set my fate. I believe you, sis. Mr. Wright, let me offer you a word of advice. Yes? A defense attorney should never believe their plan. The defendant is called to the trial because they are suspected of wrongdoing. Never forget. Miss Kai, you remind me a lot of Mia. But there is one decisive difference between you and her. And that is... your chest is so flat and Mia was so big. No, actually, you are not a defense attorney. I believe it's almost time for the trial. Good luck, Mr. Wright. My first trial without a Fae helping me. No one's going to bail me out this time. I'll be alone in here. So, I have to discover the truth all by myself. That's also true, Hajime, the lack of cleavage. Let's do it, Mr. Wright. I'll be with you the whole way. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Anna Sky. The defense has erased, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while. It's gato. Meow. Oh, I mean the gateto. I seriously mean the gato. It's been 2 months, but I have not been in courtrooms. I see travel. I hope the person not feeling will not be part of the proceeding today, Mr. Wright. I will choose the path I think is right, regardless of what those around him might say. The judgment to be made here is in your hands, and not this for anyone else. Very well, Mr. Will please your opening statement. Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky has committed an unpardonable crime. Not only this, but she was rash enough to commit it in the prosecutor's office. Wow, he's much more forceful than her. I suddenly feel like confessing to everything. However, she will now pay for her rashness with her life. There was a witness of her crime, a professional witness. Well then, call the first witness, Mr. Ashford. The prosecution called this witness Miss Angel Star to the stand. The cock of Queen. Haven't I seen you somewhere? You ordered a caviar lunch, right? Oh my god, that looks appetizing. I mean, I tasted caviar before. It's salty, so it's not from the... It's not for everyone. That's the only thing I can say. It's expensive as fuck. And it's salty. Oh, caviar! I never eaten caviar before! The judge is really gulping it down. And for you, I have a fiesta bowl. Yay! Fiesta! Thanks. Will the witness take her name and profession? Oh, and you, sir? Did you order the fingerprint lunchbox? It's early for lunch. Your name and profession, please. Well, Your Honor, how does it taste? This is why everyone raised up a caviar. It's so tasty. It's so tasty it hurts. Oh, we thought caviar will taste like pickled tapioca. What the heck does pickled tapioca taste like? Name, profession, now. Me, the name is Angel Star. don't go forgetting it. I find myself running Lunchland these days. Is that what you wanted me to say, Mr. Edward? Very well, witness. Please describe the incident to us. The investigation will wait. I'm not finished eating. Hurry it up! Very well, Mr. Edward. As you know, we usually call on the police to provide a description of the crime. Your Honor, as Mr. Edward has said to the court, I am a professional. Oh, what exactly does that mean? Until 2 years ago, Mr. Angel Sark was a special investigator with the police. She was a first-rate homicide detective. What? Mr. Sark was a detective? Oh! Huh! I know who you are. Cock-up. Cock-up Queen Angel Sark, Your Honor. Long time no see. Very well. You may continue with the description, Mr. Stark. Just who is this lady? If I may have the court attention over here. The parking lot of the prosecutor's office is divided into 2 blocks. The A block is for the prosecutor's office personnel. B block is for visitors and clients. A chain divider separates the 2 blocks. I suppose that's to keep visitors from taking up prosecutor's space. Yes? Oh, I suppose it's for taking up prosecutor's space, yes? The crime took place by the car in the block A, in the car's trunk. The killer stabbed the victim with his knife and went to drive the body out. Unfortunately for her, there was a witness, and arrested was made on the spot. And who was that? Who was this valiant witness? Why, it was me, Your Honor. Parking lot floor plan side to the court. Witness, did you see the very moment of the crime? Of course, Your Honor. Immediately after that, I apprehended Chief Prosecutor. He's in rare coat and dry, doesn't it? Well, Mr. Wright, I can't agree on principle, Your Honor. It seems that some poor losers are unwilling to accept the truth, Your Honor. Shall I proceed to crush what little hope they have remained? If you can't, then give them your words, Mrs. Stark. Wait, are they talking about me? Although I always knew a day like this was coming. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend. When I sensed something, perhaps it was my finely honed detective intuition that worked. So the 5 minutes I saw the Chief Prosecutor standing next to the garage. The Chief Prosecutor was holding a knife in his right hand. Then she thrust the pointy tip of the knife into the detective Guzman's chest. That's a lie! Bring a lunchbox to your boyfriend, how coaching! As you can see, there is no room for doubt. The key point of your testimony seems to be nothing other than the point of knife which you saw being stabbed into Detective Goodman. So, how does it feel to be so utterly crushed? I'm still thinking about that. Sokimoni. It's merely a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. Okay. How do you know? I respect the prosecutor's basic abhorrence of crime. He is best at ugly as it. Twisted methods will always lead to tragedy. The lost lady uninformed opinion is duly noted. Given that they used to erase inconvenient evidence as they were. Killing of a detective that knew too much is rarely an exception. Mister, do you have something personal against prosecutors? I feel that I have found my dream job when I became a detective. And if I had not been laid off by prosecutors over there, I still would. Laid off? She was fired. To me, prosecutors are nothing but dark worms. That said, I am a pro, as you know. My testimony is unbiased and flawed. Very well, you may continue, Mrs. Stark. A lunchbox to your boyfriend. His boyfriend? He's a detective? Not that boyfriend. The security guard. That boyfriend? You have several? Yes, this boyfriend, that boyfriend, and the other boyfriend. Care to join? The yet another boyfriend position is still open for apply. Oh my god. ¡Ay, una piruja! Oh, stick with it, lunches, thanks. Not to self, the judge had the thing before replying. Maybe the chief is gay. The security guard room is in the lot in A block. It's on the second level, so you can see everything there. There'll be a security room with a security sign. Incidentally, did you bring your lunchboxes by car? Since I am a visitor now, I park in B block. So, she was in the B block when she witnessed a crime. When I said something, because it was my fine. To the fire's fence, I saw the chief of security send me to the car. By garage card, you mean? Mr. Edward card, yes. Mr. Edwards. Incidentally, the knife with which the victim was stabbed was also Mr. Edwards. She thinks that she is Blanche de Brooks. Yeah! Actually, now that you mention it, it totally fits. Wasn't it? Indeed it was. What an odd cause this is! And the person you saw? Oh, are you sure he's a defendant? I saw her from further than 30 feet away. I am certain it was her. If she's telling the truth, we're doomed. Let's just do what we can. Even if we don't have any proof, we can always meet Pico. Witness, in your testimony you clearly stated the following. Prosecutors are nothing more than worms, ergo, you are a biased witness. You might want to keep those silly opinions to yourself in the future, rookie. Huh? Rookie? Unless you are willing to risk the consequences of downing me. I'll fry you like a fair grease on the outside, chewy on the inside. That was inspiring. I believe I hear that tagline elsewhere. You could cry plagiarism. I might be relegated to the lowly post of lunch lady, but my instincts are good. Oh! A photograph, you took this? The moment I witnessed a crime, my reflexes took over and snapped, I took a picture. In fact, one of my lunchboxes is rigged with a camera. I suppose that's more exciting than just hanging it around you. Witness? Why am I only seeing these photographs just now? You think I show it to you, prosecutor? Think again. My boyfriend works in the photography division of criminal affairs. Well, this was certainly the defendant. Uh-oh, this is unmistakably Lana Sky. So, what was the defendant doing at the time? In her right hand? I don't see anything, but okay. Tell me more about this knife that the suspect was carrying. Well, I say the blade was about 4 inches long. Is that right, Mr. Edward? Is your knife after all? Yes, that's about right. Prosecutors are by nature well versed in the location of man's people. I'm sure it was easier than boiling an egg for my ex-salad suffices. You can't testify as to her ability to kill an egg. I mean, a person. Oh my god! She killed an egg! Perhaps a chicken salad set will have been a better metaphor. So the defendant was holding a knife. What then? Then she throws the pointy tip of the knife into the tentacles of the chest. Wait, holding a knife in her right hand? There is no knife! Objection! And you witnessed this? You saw Mrs. Sky stab the victim with a knife? As I already said, yes. As I read, salmon sweet lunch. That looks tasty. What is that bottle there? I don't know, but that looks tasty. I should raise a fine lunch. But isn't that odd? Look at this photograph. This is a photograph you took of the very moment of the crime, isn't it? Then why is this guy not holding a knife? Oh god, it's storming. Mr. Edgeworth, you're toast. How much food? That's a good question. I don't know how much food. Objection. That had to be the weakest objection ever, Edgeworth. Yet it was still stronger than your ever feeble mind, Mr. Wright. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? This photograph was not taken the moment before the stabbing. It was taken at the moment after the stabbing. Objection! And how can you tell that? Blood splatters? Huh? See the dark crimson stains on the chief prosecutor's coat? But it's a black and white photograph. Oh yes, it's hard to tell, but this could be blood. Well, Mr. Wright, I see no problem here. No problem except you. Oh, no problem except you. Mr. Wright, are you going to just sit there and take that kind of abuse? You got a better idea? Objection. Wait, that contradicts what the witness said in her testimony. Namely, that she took the picture the moment she witnessed the crime. Well, it seems I was slightly clear. My apologies. That's it? If you run out of lunch, you order seconds. Problem solved. If you don't like it, try ordering the jumbo-sized lunch from the get-go. Good advice. I'm not sure I understand it, but good advice. I don't have time to stop her. The secret disguise was cold, calculating like a robot. She killed without paying a remorse. It was a premeditated murder. Premeditate? How did you know? Look at the chief prosecutor's hand in the photograph. Oh, are these gloves? Surgical gloves made of thin rubber. Most likely, why would she have those? If it was not premeditated, she would not be wearing this gloves. Oh shit. This law does seem to tell a tale of premeditation. Premeditation murder, a serious offense. Witness, and this is your testimony. Then it was planned. The rubber gloves prove it. What if she was in the habit of wearing gloves, like driving gloves? The gloves were admitted as evidence when the defendant was arrested. They were rubber gloves of the kind used for autopsies. In other words, when the chief prosecutor came to the crime scene, she came to the murder as the only possible confessor one can make. Everything was planned. It was a premeditated crime. Impressive. I'm sorry they took you off the force, Star. This is bad. She's got all the thing it was up. I need to prove that it was not premeditated. It's only a flesh wound. Okay. Oh yeah, I already saw that. I always knew that day like this would come. The murder was planned. The rubbery gloves prove it. No, that's a lie because she cut herself. Also, there is no prints on the knife. Objeto. Ah, qué pendejo estoy. Objection. Oh my god. Witness, do you know what this is? Are you trying to test me? I sell lunch boxes for a living, you know. That's a knife. The knife. The knife that was in Mr. Edgeworth's trunk. Indeed, it is my knife. Albany's case. The bloody murder weapon, a red car, all belonging to the prosecutor. There. The defendant is the chief prosecutor for the district, right? Mommy, a prosecutor bad people! Yes, they are fun. The defense has a request. We as the witness provide an accurate testimony. What's that, rookie? In your testimony, you stated that Lana Sky planned this murder. And that's why she was wearing these special gloves. Seems like a natural conclusion to me. The globes do indicate blending. However, oh my god, sorry for yawning. It's because I wake up really early today. I literally lost sleep at, well, I woke up at 7 a.m. and I was not able to sleep after that. Why was she? Why will she also not also prepare the most important thing, the murder weapon? Ugh. This knife just happened to be in the trunk of that car. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are going to plan a murder, you don't forget the weapon. I mean, yeah, it's true. If you're planning a murder, you're gonna take a weapon with you. Order, order, order! Great. Now the tide is turning in our favor. Great show, Mr. Wright. My sister is good as free. No, gosh darn it, Chelote. Right. I believe the next lunch you will be eating is humble pie. What? I thought you were not deluding yourself into thinking that the tide has turned. Not over such a trifling detail, but this shoots a hole in the whole premeditated theory. Bah. The prosecution could care less if it was premeditated or not. The only one who seems to care is the lunch lady over there. The defendant Lana Sky murdered a detective with a knife. It's the only thing prosecutor need to prove, nothing else. Very good, Mr. Prosecutor. I suppose you think you're clever now. Well, you know as well as I do that she planned on killing him. It was planned. If it was not, why would she have been wearing... I believe I'd like to hear your testimony again. Witness, please tell us only what you saw, not what you thought. How dare you! My powers of deduction are not to be underestimated. Really now? Angel's deduction. Lana Sky intended to murder Detective Goodman. That's why she called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office. I'm sure the chief prosecutor had a grudge against the victim. Nothing else could have driven the human machine to plunge the knife in again and again. It's like each side of the eye showing is a different side. Exactly. The victim was summoned from the police department to the prosecutor's office. It does sound a lot like premeditation, doesn't it? So, if I order a pizza, does that mean I'm planning to kill the delivery boy? Yes! That's literally what she's saying. So guys, don't order a pizza. Go and buy it at the establishment. If not, you're gonna be considered as murder if the guy who delivers the pizza dies in an accident. Unless it's pepino spaghetti. Then you will be in a heck of a time. In any case, the defense may now cross-examine the witness. That guy did it to murder Detective Goodman. How? That's why she called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office. I'm sure the chief prosecutor had a grudge against him. Nothing else could drive that machine to plunge the knife again. Okay, you are getting so biased right now. An hour and a half. One knife would. You say she stabbed him again and again. But you will not have witnessed that. Are you testing me? Then I will test you. With my most surprise. Did you really want me to eat fucking moss, you disgusting ass lady? I'm afraid that moss is growing under our feet as we wait and start. What do you mean? I shouldn't have to explain this. But take a look. The autopsy report states that death was due to a loss of blood from one stab wound. Oh, you're right! Show me, Sir Edgeworth. Hey, that was my objection! You stole my objection, you asshole! What a hunk! He's my hero, really! What about my objection? No one noticed? Well, I witnessed. You got a crime scene, it said, right? Is that just rice with ketchup and a fork? Oh, thanks!
I always believed that no one will ever mistake ketchup for blood. But now I realize that such mistakes are possible. So, you're saying you mistook something for blood? When she lifted her knife, I saw blood on her breast. Splattered of blood from her victim. That's why I thought she must have stabbed him at least twice. Then tell us what you saw that you thought was blood. Testify! Her red muffler. Looked like blood to me. That's how nasty the whole screen was. Her red muffler? Yes, like a scarf. The chief prosecutor always wears one around her head. So she can easily hang a moment. No, she's right. This guy was wearing a red scarf, wasn't she? But wait, isn't that thought that you mistook that for a splattered blood? Well, people often mistake my beard for a bib. What? What? A judge with a bib. That's why this place feels so much like kindergarten sometimes. Actually, I don't think I saw some trace of blood on her chest. However, the autopsy report is clear on this matter. There was only one knife wound. Gosh darn it, after this and before eating dinner, I'm probably gonna take a quick nap. Anyone can't tell it's a bear. Yeah, I don't know what kind of people is so blind that is like, oh, this old man is wearing a bib. Oh my god. Apparently Miss Star is not entirely sure of her own destiny. Mr. White, here's her chance! Chance for what? Challenging her ability to detective really sets her off. This short weak burst out the fastest and think fast. I won. Well, it depends on the size of the candle. I mean, add more wax and even a really short wick will burn longer. Obviously, more scientific testing is required. Oh, fuck, I skipped it. Her red muffe. Oh! Sorry. She doesn't have the scarf! Objection! Miss Star, the witness is clearly not suited for detective work. Shut up, Edward! You're stealing my objections, you piece of shit, asshole, disgusting motherfucker, spoiled life stealer. Fuck you, Cello. No, actually, shout out to him. I don't know what he's doing. It's raining. Nee! What? It's raining, Angel. Fuck you. The suspect was not wearing a scarf muffler of any kind when she stabbed the victim. And you prove it yourself with this photograph. Huh? But that... Could you just go and stop him? I mean, yeah, I could just go and stomp the cat. Only professional lawn lady could be so utterly clueless. Congratulations, perhaps you finally found your true calling. Harsh word, but good. In the end, we settled for prevails. What was my objection? Chopped liver? But it was there, a scar. Not that, but something red. Really? Well now, where were we? The witness has given us an entertaining interlude, but back to business. What? Very well, witness, continue your testimony. You saw the crime and apprehended the suspect. Tell us about that. Very well. I do remember some things accurately at least. Ultimately, we will not check the most important part of the testimony. The most important part? The part where your sister stabs the victim. This next testimony might just be the moment of truth. Oh god. After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind a partition of her side. I quickly caught her explaining her rights to her and arrested her. And yes, when I arrested her, she mentioned the moment. That's what had made me confused in my ears. The chief prosecutor made the escape but against Angel Star resistance. You're quite determined about this scarf, aren't you? I strike like a snake and bite like a cobra. That's me. Angel Star. That was a very good metaphor. First of all, a cobra is a kind of snake. Don't bother me with details unless you want to get bitten. No thanks. Note to self. Mr. Wright is weak against poison and snake bites. No! I'm weak against giant chimera stomps. The chief executive tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum. An oil drum? Hard to imagine. And meteors. Especially meteors! And she's beautiful but deadly. A predator, this one, a leopard woman. Roar. Don't fucking say that again! Yes, very well, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination is real. After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind a partition on the side. I quickly caught her explaining, how did you do that? You say quickly, were you close to the suspect? As I just say, I was only 30 feet away from her the whole time. Maybe I should press her more details. Press. I'd like to see these on the floor plans just to be safe. The Lunchland car was... She was a visitor, thus she was parked in B block. So you witnessed the murder from here. That will make it about 30 feet from the car, yes. Is that correct, Miss Star? Yes, that's right. But there was a chain link. There was a chain link in front of you. I went over it, of course. Amazing! The cock of Queen Lunch Lady athlete indeed. It would have taken her a little time to climb over the fence. She couldn't have gotten to my sister that fast. Yeah, that fence was about 9 feet high. So how did Miss Sky not get away? I know that roar. My god. Ah yes, when I arrested her, she mentioned them all. How? She mentioned the muffler? What exactly is she saying? If I remember exactly, I will have told you in my testimony. Cheeky. Anyway, all I heard saying was the word muffler. Just that one word? So, what you hear was not the suspect talking to you, but someone else? Yes, the chief indicator was talking on her phone. Her phone? She can mean... By phone do you mean this cell phone discovered at the crime scene? Yes, ultimately. Ultimately? My memory. It's like a salvo, heading upstream, you see. No, the girl doesn't see me, Mr. Stark. The chief executive first attempted to use the telephone hanging on the wall. On the wall? That's right. Near the car, there was an emergency phone on the wall. Apparently it was out of order. And so she used her cell phone. Indeed, the emergency phone was out of the order that day. Good witness. Good witnessing witness. Good witnessing? Whatever happened to the good testifying? You should of course add this to your testimony. The things I do to please the rookie defense. I thought it all, so she tried to phone on the wall, but had to use her phone instead. Let me check what updated on the phone. The word muffler was overheard during a call? Do you think you can restate your testimony for the court? I was going to add the same thing. I'll only say this one time, so listen closer, rookies. The chief executive stabbed the victim and ran behind the partition. Then she picked up the emergency phone on the wall, but it was out of order. So she pulled her own cell phone out of her pocket. And during the time you climb over the chain link fence. Then when I boldly grabbed her arm, they look like characters from Rose and Camellia, my god. One of the cell phone close to the car. Exactly, was also close to the car too. The chief executive hung up her phone. And you saw her doing this? What is it, Mr. Wright? Make it escape against that. No, okay, so she didn't. I saw it all. She tried to telephone. No, you did not. Miss Star, I have to conclude that you have a personal grudge against Miss Land. The witness is a former detective. Her testimony is unmarred by personal bias. Well, who would have thought you will be my knight in shining armor, prosecutor? You, who tougher... You, who, together with the chief prosecutor, kicked me out of 2 years ago. Well, Miss Star, this is a fatal contradiction with your testimony. How do you explain this? I don't know what you're talking about. Mess with me, and I'll make you cog it all up. Let's look at the problems. You say you witnessed the crime this point. However, if that's true, you cannot possibly have seen Mrs. Sky making the phone call. I believe you see what I'm getting at. That emergency phone was on the back side of this partition. If indeed you were in B block, you would not have seen it. Got you, bitch! Order! Order! What is the meaning of this? It is simple, Your Honor. She's not cogging off lunch, she's cogging off life. That's quite a claim, right? Perhaps you will allow me a question. Oh god, it's raining really, really hard. Tell us exactly what lie the witness has told to the court. Here's where the counter-attack begins. I can't afford to get this wrong. The witness lied about where she saw it, the order of events. I think it's the order of events. That's what she lied about. No, wait. No, wait, it's where she saw it. Mr. Kai tried to use the emergency phone, but it was out of order. What is significant about this fact? Nothing. Therefore, it will be pointless for Mrs. Star to lie about it. Pointless to lie? I see. But say the witness did actually see Miss Sky using the emergency phone. It will mean Mrs. Stark witnessed the crime from a different location. A different location? Now that's a pointless lie if I ever heard one. Before you call my lie pointless, at least let me tell it. Let me ask a question to our clever wordsmith, Mr. Wright. Ask me a question. Just where was the witness when she saw the crime? All testimony with her until now points in country. The place where Stark witnessed the crime was... I think it should not be in lot A. Probably it should have been... Fuck. Okay, let me think. It should have been here. No, wait, the security room? Because he went to visit that guy. This is the only place where she could have been. The security guard room. Indeed, the security room in the other parking lot is well positioned. It's built on the second floor, so you can see the entire lot. She would have been able to see the emergency phone from there. But why there? There are many other places where she could have seen the phone. Not in this case, Your Honor. The witness not being part of the prisoner as the prosecutor's office cannot park in A block. The only place where she could have seen the crime and the back of the partition is here. I remember your testimony to say, broke launched your boyfriend in the security guard room, yes? Well, Miss Star, how many years have I been getting the better of? To think that the tables could be turned. Today, a man has got the better of it. Order, witness! What have you done? You used to be the detective, you should know better! I'm not turning back. The guilty will be punished. And I'll do what I must to make sure justice prevails. The guilty? She told me about Miss Sky. Mr. Wright, doesn't this strike you as odd? Why did Miss Star lie? It doesn't make sense. She could have just said she saw the crime from the security guard station. It will not change anything. Exactly. This photograph tells all. It was tells all it was the defendant who stabbed the victim. That truth still stands. It still stands? I disagree, Mr. Edward. What? If a witness is found to be lying, they are guilty of perjury. She knows this. She would have risked that without a good reason. So tell us what her reason was, Mr. Wright. Me? Who else? Mr. Wright, let's review what we know. Okay. Time to think. Miss Star witnessed the crime from the security guard station. But she lied and said that it saw it from the side view. It will make a vital difference, but what will change? The distance of the crane. It changes the distance between her and the scene of the crime. My condolences, Mr. Wright, but one look at the floor plans and it's quite clear. The distance between the scene of the crime and the guard station is 30 feet. I don't see how that will change this. What she saw is not in question here. What matters is the time it will take her to reach the scene of the crime. Miss Star, you witnessed the crime scene from the security guard station. Now, how long did it take you to go from there? The scene of the crime where you arrested Miss Star. Well, witness, you... Yes? You ordered the squid wheels, right? I don't want to eat. Ooh, inkling wheels. Yummy! The quality of my lunches has gone from low to inedible. I was bringing PB&G lunch with fresh boysenberry jam to my boyfriend. Peanut butter and Jerry. I'm laughing at my own stupidity. Help me! Fucking hell! Why am I so stupid that I laugh? Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Okay, I better shut up. Boysenberry for the boyfriend! He was in the station, so I waited. I waited the crime from the glass wall station. And before I knew what I was doing, I found myself running. But the door was locked. I couldn't. Oh, was the door was there? I could not open. That's why I had to go to the Mr. Parking B block. That's quite a detour. It probably took me at least 5 minutes to get to the scene. 5 minutes? This changed things considerably. But it was that woman over there, the defendant chair was talking. I know it, I have photographic evidence. I swear it. I swear it on my finest plastic spork. Spork? Oh, okay. I was like, what's spork? Is that spoons that have like little dents, like if they were forks? You have a point, and the spork is a wonderful invention. I never had used a spork. Would you like another caviar lunch? Absolutely! Uh-oh. Mr. Wright, you have to do something. Do I have any evidence to stop this? What? I might have one.
Objeto! 5 minutes between the witnessing and the murder and the arresting. Think about it. You could make pasta in that amount of time, if you like it al dente. I got lunchboxes that tie pasta into knots, rookie. A 5-minute blank is not that strange. Strange? If you were a criminal, what would you do with 5 minutes, Your Honor? Well, I guess I flee the scene. Hey! Don't get the wrong idea. I didn't kill anyone. But you have the instincts of a killer. You will run. But this time was different. Miss Kite dawdled at the scene of the crime. She even had her picture taken. No, true criminals will have this way. No true criminal will act this way. It's inconceivable. I mean, it's true. A true criminal will have run away. Well then, it seems we come to the end of this testimony. The witness has a grudge against the defendant and a blank in her testimony. He says we're in the next witness ready to go. Unfortunately, I appear to have overestimated the witness on account of her professional history. We did it! We screwed that! We screwed that can shot, Mr. Wright. That was too close. I'm afraid the Kogo Queen has made the throne. And with that, court is adjourned. Oh god. Mr. Edgeworth, you ordered the squid wheels. That's the one she tried to foist off on me. I prefer not to take defense team's leftover. Anything else to say? I might be able to save you. I have decisive evidence. What was that? Is this another one of her tricks? Of her tricked lunchboxes? My apologies, but we have no further questions to ask you, Miss Star. Is this your jumbo lunchbox? Whoa, a triple-decker! Out of defense to the witness determination, I will allow one more testimony. Oh my god, Judge. Let's hear about this decisive evidence. Like the Lunchland motto says, you won't be disappointed. What she's going to pull out of her lunchbox this time. Wow, the Judge is very easy to buy. Just show him a food box and then we go. Decisive evidence. I should have mentioned those 5 minutes when I was not looking at the crime scene. And now, to the matter of the victim. To the matter of the victim's shoe. Did I not bring this up? 2 types of blood were found on this shoe. One was of course the victim, and the other blood type matched the one of the defendant Miss Lance's. This shoe proves its flawless decisive evidence. Oh god. A shoe! What? There was blood found on that shoe? Try Lunchland for all your lunch and decisive evidence needs. Witness, what's the meaning of this? Why is the first time I've heard of this evidence? Simple, as I already said. I don't trust you with evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. That's why I took the liberty of investigating this myself. And you had blood tests performed? Didn't I mention? I have 3 boyfriends in forensics. Jesus Christ, lady! How many fucking boyfriends you got? In any case, Your Honor, I can't accept this as evidence. What? You must know that the 2 rules of evidence are: rule number 1, no evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. In other words, this shoe is illegal evidence, at least for the time being. Is that right, Mr. Wright? It seems so. Edward sure is celebrated. Not so fast, Mr. Edward. Don't forget, I used to be a detective. As I mentioned previously, this shoe has already been tested by a member of the forensics department. As you can see, it was approved by the police department as of today. Even the general public can produce official evidence. Is that right, Mr. Wright? It seems so. Edward is looking pretty solid.
You could at least study some evidence law, really. The prosecution complains notwithstanding, it appears that this evidence satisfies the first rule of evidence law. However, it seems you have yet another count against you, witness. Anything to ensure that the guilt are properly judged. Zapato! Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Oh my god, this bitch. I should have mentioned these 5 minutes when I was not looking at the crime scene. And now the matter of victim's shoe. Did I not bring this up? 2 types of blood were found in this shoe. One was of course the victim, and the other bloody type matched one of the defendant's type. This shoe proves its flawless, decisive evidence. Maybe? I can't let this evidence go through without a fight. You ordered the pepper fish guts, right? Some like it hot, is right? Some like your client. She's enough hot water to make a whole bath. Is right? Do you or don't you have a problem with this shoe? There is only... And then I was handled with some details. She must have encountered. Is there on the sole? Oh, there is on the sole. There's blood here too! On the sole of the shoe? It's got to be the victim. He must have stepped in a pool of his own blood. Oh, this blood is horrible. This blood might be an important clue. Oh! You don't have a problem with this shoe? A problem? Yes, I do actually. Really, guys, is there a problem with this victim's shoe? Yeah, there is a problem with a shoe. If I not imagine things, I say there is one critical problem with this. A clear contradiction. That gleam in your eyes. You're still young, rookie. I give you a pepper fish gut now. But you cannot take the heat, could you? Don't give me your guts. Let's hear what Mr. Wright has to say. What is the quotation about the victim's shoe? Show us the problem with the evidence. The sole. I think it's this. I wonder if you noticed. There is blood on the bottom of the shoe. Don't mess with me, rookie. Or it will be your blood on the bottom of my shoe. Indeed, there is quite a blood on the bottom of the shoe. Makes sense. The victim was stabbed with a knife. What could possibly be contradicting about blood on the bottom shoe? The photograph. Because it makes me laugh. Where is the photograph? There is no pool of blood on the floor. In your face. The problem lies in the footprint. The footprint? Note that the bottom of the victim's shoe is covered in blood. Then, isn't it strange? Why not any bloody footprints? Why were not any bloody footprints found by the scene of the crime? Oh! As you can see, there were no traces of such a footprint at the crime scene. I cannot read. That contradicts your claim about this shoe. This picture only shows part of the floor, so there could have been bloody footprints. And where are they, Mr. Edward? Because we checked the scene and found nothing of the sort. Order! Well, witness? What? We're going, Mr. Wright, but it's true the lack of footprints is a contradiction. But then we have to ask why there wasn't a footprint. Oh? That's true, there was to be a reason why there was no footprint. Think, Mr. Wright, think. I don't know why it's not there. I just gotta find a contradiction. Oh god. I see, now I get it. Get what? Our witness is more devious than I gave her credit for. We were hoodwinked to the very end. But she slipped. There is one vital hint to the truth in her testimony. What are you talking about? Think back to when she told us about a friend in the suspect. The visitor tried to resist, but her efforts failed. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an altar. Oh, she's beautiful, but a deadly predator is one. A leopard woman. Roar. I thought that was a strange thing to be normally cold-headed, she introduced. No kidding. A woman roaring. Now, witness, allow me to ask a basic question. This oil drum, was it empty? Oh, that... I'm not sure I like your attitude, Mr. Edward. So, apparently you are not the slowest conveyor belt in the natural factory. Witness, well, was the oil drum empty? The oil drum key covered by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. Water? What does that mean? Still don't get it, Mr. Wright. Do you want to know the reason why she knocked it off? The real reason? Oh! You don't mean... Yes, the suspect knocked over the oil drum for one reason and one reason alone. To erase the blood stains that could have become evidence against her. I don't think the blood is that light to be cleaned by blood. By water, I mean. That ties things up quite nicely. The blood stains left in the victim's shoe dye her with. Clearly to this murder. Then after the deed was done, she knocked over the old drum to erase the telltale sign. Why, that's a prosecutor's specialty, erasing evidence. That reminds me, the sky right hand was hurt. Didn't she say she hurt herself when she stabbed? So that's when my sister's blood got on the shoe. Yes. Interesting. Well, I see no reason to prolong this trial. Mr. Wright, do something, please. What? What can I do? My sister has confused with the crime. She has confessed to the crime, and she tried to conceal it. But enough. There is no need to further debate the verdict, Your Honor. Very well. But then just started on the prosecution side. She could have been lying about the water. This court finds the defendant misled the sky. Hold it! Little girl, what did you just say? Huh? Me? Did you say that I, Angel Star, was on the prosecution side? Well, yeah, you are. You are saying my sister hid evidence by erasing the bloody footprints. Well, I thought you had your fill, but here you are, demanding a second helping. Another lunchbox. A lunchbox called evidence. Wait, witness! Don't tell me you have something else! The time for deliberations is past. Any further comments and you will be held in contempt. Your threats don't scare the cup of tea. Look at this. Oh my god, he's so drunk. A photograph? I had it just because everyone had the gall. The gall to suggest that they quite sure did a blood thing. I see no room for error in this evidence. It's right, wait. Look at the asphalt in this photo. Hey, it's clearly wet. Erasing the last trace of dough from the corpse. Immediately after the murder, the crime scene was washed with water. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I guess I couldn't help after all. It's not your fault. I knew we could not win this case from the beginning. And it seems this is what your sister wanted anyway. I'm sorry, Mia. Right. Wet or not, don't be so quick to throw the towel. Get your step up off of asphalt, take another good look. Don't give up, not until the bitter end. Oh, he ran away. This is the last piece of evidence. Very well. This is the time I like to declare a verdict for good. Objection! Wow, I was right. Your Honor, wait! What is it, you people? Can I hand out my verdict in peace anymore? Whatever it is, can I wait? No, it can't. Then it will be too late. Look at this photograph, the last one submitted. It makes me laugh so much. This trial is not over until we get each piece of evidence proper consideration. So, Wright, are you saying that there is a problem with this latest piece of evidence? Yeah, I'll think later. Yeah, there is a problem. Right or wrong, I got to go ahead with it. I suppose as we come so far, we shall give every claim a fair shake. Very well, Mr. Wright. Sorry, was drinking water. There is something weird here. But yeah, cleaning blood with just water is impossible. Because blood is very thick and dense. So that means if you just, like, for example, I don't know, if you bleed out on the floor and you just splash water there, it doesn't gonna help. The mark is still gonna be on the floor. The problem in this photograph is here. They will sort of mix. Exactly. What's this? There is something poking out of the car's muffle. Wait just a minute, Mr. Escort. Your Honor. You just said muffler. However, I see no trace of a muffler, a scarf, or any kind of in this photograph. A muffler is also a part on a car or motorcycle. Just think of it as a part of the exhaust system, a pipe. I see. What's the suspicious-looking clothes sticking out of the car's muffler? So, what is there? Something sticking out of the muffler? What's it got to do with this case? Oh, that's the scarf! Nothing, absolutely nothing. Objection! Sorry, Miss Star, but it has nothing to do with it. It's not going to be that easy. In fact, you already told us why this is important. Okay, you say as much in your testimony. What? Let's hear what Mr. Wright has in mind. Tell us why you think this piece of blood in the bottle is related to this case. Take that! Miss Star, recall your testimony for the court. Ah yes, when I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what he had me confess in the early testimony. Muffler? Could it be that the muffler you here mentioned was actually this exhaust pipe? If so, that means this piece of cloth is vital evidence. Got you. Well, it seems we'll have to suspend the proceeding. Suspend? I find myself wondering about that piece of cloth. If we leave any question unanswered, here we do a discovery of the law. Hop the car at the crime scene, inspect it at once, and bring me that cloth. The verdict will wait until after we see all the evidence. Agreed? I suppose so. Oh, that was close. It was made it at least for now. But we made it. Yay! This court will adjourn for a 30-minute recess. Oh my god, more? It's lunchtime after all. But you fucking... He's still hungry? Do we continue? This is a long trial. Mr. Wright? Huh? What? Are trials always like this with you? Like you're swimming out from the bottom of a lake about to reach the surface? Well, no matter how hard you paddle, you never seem to get there. Pretty much. Except today we are swimming in quicksand. So what happened to your sister anyway? Apparently she got called up off to the judge chamber. Probably something to do with that piece of cloth. Oh, this is where we turn this trial around, right? Our only weapon, a tiny significant piece of plot. I'm the one who's starting to feel tiny and insignificant slowly. Hola, partner. I'm Marshmallow. They say you show a red claw to a ball. Fire up its empty. That's what they told me when I was a young god at least. Officer Marshall? Oh, I come to take a look and see how the trials go. Looks like I'm late. They got the whole ranch locked down. Tighter than a 4 in the That's hard to slip out, huh? What's going on over there anyway? All the police I've seen the last 2 days have been really rich. Don't you got enough on your plate without worrying about other people, compadre? You could be worrying about the cheapest security taste in mufflers, for example. Officer Marshall, the whole muffler thing didn't have anything to do with scarves. She was not even wearing a scarf. You don't say. Now, don't you spray it all? Eh? I've seen the red breeze blow at her slender neck many times. I saw it that day too. She was wearing a red muffler. What? At the award ceremony in the afternoon, Edward seen it too. I recall. What does that mean? In the photograph taken at the crime scene, she was not wearing a scarf. So Mr. was not mistaken. Well, it's about time. Remember, partner, sometimes you gotta grab the bull by the horns. And sometimes you just gotta let the bull go where it will. Time will tell. I have a bad feeling about this. So, what are we swimming in now, Mr. Wright? Shit! If it takes us, I can hook you up with some fine ribs. Ooh-wee! Well, there's gonna be something. I'd like to resume. What's up? The judge keeps looking over at the transmission. The fuck? Is something wrong? Mr. Edgewood? Your face is blue, your lips are purple, you are sweating bullet. That's for all it brow, those grinding teeth, those weathery eyes. What's more, your eyes are unfocused, you're doubled over, your back is bent. It can't be, this can't be happening. I wonder what happened to Mr. Edgeworth. Well then, I believe it is time we continue on with this file. During our recess, I have requested that the prosecution conduct an investigation. This is unacceptable. It seems the prosecutor is quite beside himself. Excuse me, knock knock. I know who this guy is. And I'm gonna give him this voice. Who's there? What's with this guy? A strange, stuffy aura seems to be filling the court. Hey, the temperature rose 5.7 degrees when the man came in. Who on earth is he? Oh, it's you! Oh, hey! Sorry I'm late, OG. The roads were packed, it's just me. Long time no see, OG. How you been? Swim much these days? Oh, hello. No, I've been so busy. Busy is missy, OG, my boy. You have to make time for life. Yes, indeed. OG seems to be his nickname for the judge. I'm afraid you're right, very afraid. Sorry, but who are you? So you are Rexo, the attorney. I hear good things about you, son. Thanks. So sorry about our little Worthy giving you all the trouble, eh? You know, we should all go swimming together sometime, shall we? Little Worthy? Mr. Wright, you don't know the district chief of police? Chief of police? He is the top-ranking police officer in the entire district. Name's Gant. Come on, Gant. Pleased to meet you, everyone. So, to what do we owe this honor? It's been over 2 years since you last came to this courtroom, hasn't it? Well, it's worth to hear. Look at the poor fellow. He had a jokester dad vibe. Exactly. I just thought I'd help out by bringing this. Hey, that's my sister Mother. So Star was not just saying him. When the crime occurred, this guy really was wearing that muffler. But the thing that it was stuffed into the exhaust pipe. On little Worthy's car, no less. Stop with that awkward silence! It's really quite embarrassing even for us. Whoa, what's this? It's what you call a switchblade knife. Quite perplexing. Chief, what kind of outfit are you running? Mr. Edgeworth, how could they miss such a vital piece of evidence? If your investigators are these lax, how do you expect us to do our job? No, wait a minute, Worthy. I'm not desired to hear your excuses. I'm telling you to wait. Or didn't you hear me? Have a look at this document where it says person in charge of investigation. There's no mistaking that signature is there. Miles Edgeworth. That's not fair. On the day of the crime, I had... You're in the clouds because you got the awards. I know how you feel. But you are the person in charge. I'll expect a written apology. What? Are you serious? Don't be too upset. You will find a way to clean up this mess. As you may. This is the first time I see Mr. Edgeworth at a loss for words. This kind of major blunder is unlikely, Mr. Edgeworth. The court has receive evidence, but I'd like to ask the defense a favor first. Yes? Just to be sure. I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife. The blade, Your Honor? Well, I don't see why not. Could you open it for me, I wonder? Yes, well, I think all you have to do is push that switch and... If I cut my finger, Mr. Wild, I will not be able to point my gavel anymore. Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I will not be able to point it at people anymore. Come on, just hurry up and open it. Don't scare me like that! I'm the one who's scared. Oh, there is blood! Look at this knife blade, the tip is broken off. And this dark red stain. Blood? Yes, it's blood. Switchblade knife added to the correct. This does not excuse the actions of the police department. I would like to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself. I'm terribly sorry, but could I ask you to testify for us about the split between the prosecutor and the police and this knife? Sure thing, not a problem, not even a little one, really. Oh god, so we need to hear this guy. This knife is special, but I cannot say how here. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between the knife and Goodman. That was a bad day for the department. We were not in any shape to do an investigation. A detective was killed at the police department. See, what a mess. The time of the crime? 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? It's not officially linked to this here case, so I cannot talk much about it. There was a murder at the police department, a detective? That's hush information, OG. We have not exactly announced it yet. Wait a second. You say 5:15? That's the exact time that the detective was killed at the prosecutor's office. It was a double murder. Order! Anyway, we at the department were all flustered, as you might well assume. We're in the middle of a top secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay? I think we understand the police department situation. Well, Mr. Wright, 2 detectives killed at the same time in 2 different places? The chances of that are really slim, scientifically speaking, of course. I'd like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness. Very well. However, keep your questions focused on the case at hand. Ooh. Unless there is evidence to prove the connection between this knife and wood. Yeah, there is one. Objection. Wait a second. Aha, at last! An honest, the goodness objection! This knife. This has to have something to do with Detective Goodman. What do you mean? An honest to goodness, what do you mean? From OG, this is great. Look, the tag on this knife, it reads SL92. And this is important, why? Over here we also have a memo that was on the victim of the body. What's this? 6 minus T6, 12, 2? Your Honor, it's upside down. Upside? The printed name on the memo make it look like it's right side up. But turn it around and what do you get? 221 SL9. Oh! However, whoever wrote this note was holding the paper upside down. SL9. That's the same thing that is written on the knife tag. Order! Well, Chief. Oh, well. I guess that the cat's out of the bag. You win, Wright-o. Cello is out of the bag? Gosh darn it, fucking Cello escaped. I win? What game is this guy playing? This night was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the evidence from the department. So this knife was stolen? Yes, but one day of the murder. It was evidence, you say. Was it in the fact a murder weapon? Nice. Good show, little Worthy. It was a murder weapon as it happens. It was evidence from a case long time old. So this knife was stolen on the day of the murder. And it was found in the exhaust pipe of the escort's car. How do you think there is not a connection there? Wait. There was a bad investigation. A detective was killed in the place. So the detective were killed. And that nice. Oh, wait. This night was evidence in the case of the stolen. It was a bad day for the department. We were in the investigation. Something happened at the police department too, huh? You got a good look in your eyes there, right? Oh, my boy, sharp, hungry. So something did happen, and why was it for? Why were you for? Well, why don't you ask? No matter, I understand. You were busy with that Lana thing. Oh. Well, what happened? What happened at the police department? No problem, Hajime. Have a good night and take care. It's officially linked to this case, so I can't tell what. Maybe that's it. How can you say there is no connection? Oh, because I am the chief of police. I can't just say anything I please, Rhino, you understand? Try to understand, Rhino. Well, if you can prove there is a connection more powerful than you, maybe there is something that ties the two words together. Whatever it is, I better find it and get it out of it. Detective was killed. What a mess. On the same day that Detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department? That's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, Oji? I'm at loss of words. And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested men, in fact.
Just arrested? That was quick.
But there is still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, Rhino.
I suppose I could help if you help me by giving me data on your case.
Oh, good one. This kid's sharp. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and only one thing.
Where is the victim? Where the victim was found, actually. I'm curious about that. So tell me, where was the victim found?
Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found, but I can say the crime took place in the evidence room at the police department.
The evidence room? Wait a second. I hear of that. The evidence room? Didn't he mention that in his testimony just now?
There was evidence in a case that was stolen from the department's evidence.
There's a connection between the two cases. Is he happy, Mr. Wright?
Happy?
Happy we just got handed our ticket to go to town on this case. With that link between the two cases established, we finally have some leverage. Now, we can get Gann to testify about the details.
He's not officially a link in this case, so I can't talk much about it.
No, wait. Now it's linked. Chief, the defense position is simply this. The connection between these two cases has already been proved.
You don't say. Well, I'll read it right now. What's your connection? Yes, I'll read it, Mr. Wright.
The connection is a place mentioned in the testimony we used there. The knife found in the lot was stolen from the police department evidence room. Not to mention the victim had on him this case number on the knife evidence tag. And we also know that the detective Porter at the police department was killed in the very same evidence room.
Indeed. There don't seem to be so many connections for it to be a coincidence. You two make a good pair. It took my men 2 days to find out what you did right here.
Chief, I request that you release your information on the victim to the police department.
See, that's the tricky part. It has not been announced yet at all.
Can we get information unofficially?
Sure, why not? It's unofficial after all.
What? Really? Who will have guessed?
I'll cooperate, but I can reveal the name of the victim at the department, okay?
Okay. If you are going to tell us a little, why not tell us everything?
Well, case information is sticky stuff. You have to do everything properly.
Oh well, I guess I may as well try to get going now. The victim's ID number. Oh, the victim ID number. Okay, how about you tell me the victim's ID number?
Sure, why not? It's not like you will be able to tell who it is from that.
Of course not.
You won't tell me their name after all. We keep a tight lead on ID numbers, so don't go getting your hopes up. The number is 5842189.
Wait. 584218. What?
Well, that's quite long. And we have to remember this. It drives me nuts. 82. I can do it.
You didn't even get the first number right.
Well, Mr. Wright, does this tell you anything?
Yes. This tells me something. Actually, it does, Your Honor. It does. I think.
Really?
It has to be what I think it is. But what does this mean?
Well, let's hear what the defense has to say. You say the ID number of the detective who was murdered at the police department. Tell you something. What does it tell me? What's it tell you?
That is the same person who was killed there. Witness.
Where is he, Mr. Wright? You're grinning like a schoolgirl on prom night.
No, it's just... I got confused.
And this is news? Huh? Just come out with both guns blazing, like you always do. The police department, the prosecutor's office. 2 places, 2 detectives murder at one time. Actually, I happen to have a police ID number here. Oh, it's yours? No, Your Honor, I'm the defense attorney. Remember. This is the ID's number of our victim, Detective Goodman. Shame on you, Rhino. Personal ID are top secret. Detective Goodman's ID number is 5842189. This means what exactly? Wait. That ID number we heard from the chief earlier. That started with A2. I forgot it. You didn't even get the first number right again! The number the chief of the police gave us was 5842189.
Objection!
Wait a second, right? What does this exactly mean? That's what I mean to know. The 2 ID numbers are identical. In other words, the detective killed in the police department's evidence was Goodman. What does our witness think about that? Oh, sharp as a tack, Rhino. Sharp as a tack. But why Detective Goodman is our victim? He was killed at 5:50 in the underground parking lot. Yet, a Detective Bruce Goodman was also killed at the police department. In the evidence room at the exact same time.
Objection!
That's impossible. So, what are you saying is the same person was killed at the same time? In a completely different location? Order, Chief! What does this mean?
Objection!
No. What I want to know is, why didn't I hear about this? Yes, it's top secret, fine, but I'm the prosecutor in charge of this case. Now just wait a second, Wardy, no need to get all flustered. Your Honor, the police department has made a grave error in this case. Wait. I said wait! Or didn't you hear me? The oversight, the grave error. Mr. Edward, they are yours. What? How dare? We informed you yesterday. I believe it was our officer Mickey who brought you the news. Officer Mickey? Is it right? I haven't heard that name before. Wait. Huh? Oh, shit. Excuse me, but is this anyone on the premise? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief. Sir, I got your report, sir. Oh, you don't mean him? According to Mickens, you didn't accept the report. Hard to believe. But your officer, he told me. He said that report had nothing to do with the Lana Sky incident. Detective Bruce Guzman murdered in the police department evidence. Mr. Edward, the victim name is written right on the top of the report. Why didn't your officer tell me? Honestly, I'm not sure if the officer was capable of making the connection. He did seem challenged. In any case, this is a serious error across the neglectance of duty on your part, Wardy. But sir, you have submitted that report this morning to the court as evidence. Then No such luck this time, Wardy, or shall I say, Wardy? Wardy? Now, what was the second rule of evidence law? Well, is it right? It's Rule 2. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case of trial. And how is this rule relevant? Normally, you submit a list of evidence to be used in court before the trial. This report was not on that list. So, what does it mean? I could not submit this evidence until a connection was proven in the court. The connection was disproven by Wright over here. Good job, Wright, my boy. I was just doing my job. Wow, so there we go. to the end of this trial. I know you're going through a tough time, Woody. While with all those rumors, you were even in the defendant's chair just the past December. I apologize for this terrible lack of due diligence on my part. Mr. Edgeworth, please, just give me one day. I'll get the bottom of what happened. If it is the last thing I do. You better get resolved this time, really. You have my profound apologies, sir. For Mr. Edgeworth. I don't think there is ever an error serious in the history of court. I'll run one further day as the prosecution has requested. Will that be sufficient, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Whatever your punishment for this is your forsake, I hope it's not decisive. Very well, court is adjourned. Ooh. So, time for another investigation. Mr. Wright, so what's going on with the case anyway? I'm a little confused. Huh? Well, let's see. What's going on? Detective Bruce Goodman was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot and the police department area. What's this and the evidence part? The evidence room part. The prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart in my car. Well, that's what we were going to find out, or try to at least. Alright, let's do it. She's in good spirits, but I'm not sure she's going to be more selfish. Don't be so sure, right? Huh? Look, we're in this together, right? I'll prove that these thick rimmed glasses of mine are not used for show. Let's go, science awaits us. February. You know, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder. There wasn't even a body found there. Who cares? Yeah, it was only your victim who was killed in their evidence room. No biggie. Besides, my sister will never do such a thing. I know it. The old drum was empty. The old drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. My sister raising evidence at the crime scene, never. Even though she says that they don't get along, Emma. Really like her sister. That's not it all. It's just we're both professionals at what we do, and I trust her. Big words for a high school student. Well, whatever there was blood on the floor or not, the water in the old drum washed it all away. Ignore the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright. Huh? What's that green for? The situation calls for one thing, and that is luminal testing fluid. Luminal? Bloody sticky stuff, you know? You can't just wash it away with little water. Even if you can see it, it's still there. But wouldn't the police have already done those tests? Never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright. Just give it a try. Me? Why do I have to do it? I'm a minor. I can't even drink it. We are testing blood stains with this stuff, not drinking it. Here, look, I'll lend you those glasses. Oh, you had an extra pair of those things? To test blood reaction, just spray the luminol on it. Like this. Okay. Okay, let's find out some blood stain. Oh, hold on. Give me a moment. I can see her eyes shining behind the glasses. So this is a blood stain? It's so... Emma, you're shaking. It's just that this is my first time seeing real blood. Science investigation in action. Scientific investigation. Okay, well, we definitely know that this is a blood stain. But doesn't something strike you as odd scientifically speaking, of course? What's all about this scientifically? The amount of blood, actually, because if he fucking hell. What is the name? If he bleeded to death, then he technically is the amount of blood, because there is so little. The reputation of Detective Goodman fought here, right? Do you think there'd be a little more blood? I definitely think so. I mean, look at all the blood on the sole of the bathing suit. It is pretty strange. If they fought here, there have to have been more blood on this. Hey, Mr. Wright! I'm gonna mark all the floor plans when we find the blood stain. See? I'm pretty handy to have around. Yeah, and this stuff. Pretty handy too. I saved up my allowance to buy that. Luminol testing fluid, received from one very proud looking expert. We can be sure that the police will reveal all their evidence in court. Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with their view of the case. Then let's drag that hidden evidence out into the light today. Yeah! It feels like we are really investigating the crime now, doesn't it? Guess I should have this as a spray on any of the speeches. Oh, this speech. I wonder how the fluid of you will react to a nice death box. Mister? You only saw your own eyes. Not bad, did you? Oh, that looked tasty! This day-old deli box is on the house. Is that sushi? Sorry, it's just that kind of lead doesn't really get my mouth. You certainly put me on a tight spot today. My apologies, mister, but no, it's okay. It was my fault. Oh, we know. I witnessed everything with the security before I did. Well, I was afraid that I would not sound completely innocent. I was wrong to think that to do that. I'm sorry. Sorry? You lied at the witness stand. That's unforgivable. Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed the events from was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Sky stab a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands. I swear it on my honor as a detective. She stabbed Goodman. I know this photograph has something important to tell us. What? So, you were a detective, weren't you, Mr. Starr? Yes, it was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. No matter how hardened the criminal when they face it. They cocked it up. Cocked it up? They confessed. They babble like babies. You know, I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I can be an angel too. I will not doubt it. Every day I drag the dirt out of the mouths of the suspect after suspect. And before long they called me the cock-up queen. Oh, and here I thought someone had gotten food poisoning for his lunch. That will be a good reason to call her the cock-up queen. And you were let go and fired? Oh, that I found my dream job when I become an investigator. And if this one of green prosecutors I can let me go, I still be on today. Yeah. It's all because of that cause. The SL9 incident. SL9? Wait, she doesn't mean. Tell me about your photo, actually. What about it? What do you think about this? The SL9 incident is real. And on that note, Goodman was a head detective on this case, you know? Really? That night was evidence on that case, the murder. It was due to the transfer out to the very day that Goodman was killed. As I suspect, SL9 is not over. Do you think you could tell us more about the SL9? Please tell me about it, I need to know. Bitch! What about the photo that you take? If you think about it, I could have taken that picture from the garden. Oh god, it's a cat. Suddenly, a cat.
Suddenly a cat. Yeah. Hello.
Hello. Are you doing stuff with Peter?
Yes, I am.
Catball! Nice.
Yeah. How are you doing with the game?
Hey, doing fine. Doing a little bit of progress here.
Nice.
But even I get closer sometimes. So you went straight to the scene of the crime. I rushed over the chain link fence in effort to stop the project. That's when I took this photo, yes. In other words, 5 minutes after the crime. Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The whole in my testimony. The 5 minutes weren't the problem, Mrs. Starr. Your line was the problem. Listen, little girl. I had my testimony disregarded. And I was not going to have it disregarded again. Just like that time. That time? That incident really opened up my eyes to the truth. We're nothing to them disposable. Disposable? To who? 2 years ago, it was the biggest case I ever handled. The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence. So they didn't solve it. Yeah, it's the Squaletto!
Oh. Yes, I didn't recognize with that name.
Yeah. On the contrary, it was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed. Executed? Yes, the criminal got what was coming to him. It doesn't get any cleaner. The only problem was, they never did find decisive evidence. Not a sheriff. What? But the criminal was executed, right? On the basis of evidence of a sort made of evidence. What? You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence? The best part came several months after that trial. Every detective involved with the case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolmen, others found themselves out of it. And you were one of those. Myself and another person you know well. Wait, could it be Marshall? Exactly, Detective J. Marshall. Oops, I mean, Police Department Security Detail Officer Jake Marshall. As a professional detective, we investigate that case from every angle. Jake was particularly determined, and then it was over. And he was the moment. However, he has not forgotten, and neither have I. You have not forgotten this already. There was another side to the case, a hidden side, that's what we are after. And no one of it, their fancy office can stop us. Wait, those lunches you sell? There is only one reason I come to sell lunches in this cursed office. I came here to meet the old friends, boyfriends, that can help me investigate. Hey, Endless! Welcome, dude! Welcome to the stream!
Yeah, nice to see you.
Miss Star's boyfriend, how many does she have anyway? Yeah, I think in the trial we know that she had at least 5-6 boyfriends. There's another detective who says Lights disappear, we find new evidence. There has to be a connection! So, Rookie, what? Is it that you're serious about investigating this case? Yes. Oh, that looks tasty, my god! Then you should take this. A Salisbury steak lunch? I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with this steak. Oh, that looks steak. Oh my god, I want a steak. Miss Star, Officer Marshall is he your, are you going out? Basically, it's a thing. What do you want to know? I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago, when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. He got along so well with my sister. He made me jealous. And he was nice to me too, back then. It will be when Officer Marshall was detective. But now he's so cold. Jake and I are merely cooperating on this situation. We're putting the past to rest, as it were, nothing more. I see. Thank you. Officer Jake Marshall. Let's see what Shell is doing here. Well, this place is classy today, as it was yesterday. And I'm sure it will be just as classy tomorrow, Gemma. Incidentally, Edward is not here. I'm
Oh,
sure
yeah,
he's up
Edgeworth's
doing...
office?
Yeah, this Edgeworth's office.
Huh, nice.
I'm sure he's up doing important investigations. I hope that's what he's doing. I guess we'll have to come back later. Yeah, this is the Edgeworth office. A
I
fancy...
didn't know.
Yes. Let's go to the police department. It's even busier here today than it was yesterday. The detectives are running around. It's so fast they're blurry. I suppose it makes sense. A detective did get killed here after all. So, the evidence room, the scene of the crime. According to the pamphlet we got at the front desk. Here it is. She's like a kid at an amusement park. Oh, a real crime scene. Let's go take a look. I don't think they're gonna let us take a look at that. So, a little summary here, Cholo.
Yeah.
The victim,
But
Detective
detective.
Goodman. He was killed in the, well, you said that he was killed in the parking lot at the prosecutor office.
Mm-hmm.
But we also discovered that he also got killed in
In the
the
police.
in the police station. So he got killed in two different locations at the same time.
Yeah, no, it's not possible. Has to be somebody posing as him.
Exactly. Oh, what?
It's not
What
possible.
what's with the decor in this place? It's very eccentric.
It has to be that cowboy detective. Who else?
Exactly. According to the pamphlet, this is a guard station for the... There is a fucking lasso trap in front of the door.
Yeah, I mean, there's this clothes hanging, a cactus, the cowboy hat, liquor on top of the shelf.
My god. So beyond that door is the evidence room, the scene of the crime. It sure seems
Oh,
that
yeah,
way,
the lassos, like the trap, yeah.
huh? As well. If those cacti, they are so prickly, so imposing, it's hard to think straight. If you can handle the cacti, stay out of the desert. What I want to know is this guard station, where is the guard? I have a feeling I know who he is already. I think I need to go here. The evidence room is beyond the door. Let's just walk in.
But,
It won't open.
what about the lasso?
You thought it'd be open. I think we need someone's permission to go in there first.
Can you inspect the lasso? Yes, you can.
Look at the floor. A lasso. Looks like he set up a trap. To trap something. A trap here? Wait, I know. Maybe someone was trying to catch a wild ball in here?
Oh,
Well, but the lasso missed. You sure have an active imagination. Okay, so we need to look for Detective Goodman. This place is charged with frantic energy as always. Huh? Wasn't that? One steak lunch, please. Oh, it's you. Detective Gumshoe. Now's no time for chit chat, Paul. I'm a busy man. What I really need is a steak lunch from Lunchland. Oh, you mean one of these? Actually, it's not for sale. I think I just heard the sound of his heart breaking. Now is no time for despair. Quick color criminal. Now we just need evidence. The criminal? You mean hear about the stabbing in the police department evidence room, right, Paul? On the same day as a detective was killed at the prosecutor's parking lot. Another detective was killed at the police department. And the perpetrator, do you have a suspect? Oh, there was a suspect. We arrested him, in fact. Wait, there was someone? It's the biggest scandal to hit the station in ages. Everything stops turning. But Detective Ganshu, who was it? Listen, Paul, all I know is I need me a steak lunch pronto. Sitting around here talking is not going to fill my belly. And he left. Wait and leave! If you want to know more, head down and... Oh, gas attention. Questions will be over there, so figure out, though. Wow. So... he ran out to the evidence room. Well, the investigation is off. We're running, sir. Okay, so... criminal affairs? Well, everything looks deadly serious here. Well, there was a vicious murder at the detective down at the police department. Yes, but the same detective was also killed at the same time in the prosecutor's lot. It makes my head hurt. Well, first thing first, let's go check out the police department first. Yeah, you sound dead, said investigating. But then mess up or we will come and find out that.
Oh, it's okay, no problem.
Yeah, no problem, Gatito. Have a good night, sleep well. And hugs for the kitty.
Take care, sweetie.
Yes. Detention center? Still, I do feel better about things a little. I mean, they caught the person stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they? Yeah, I guess they did. Best to not go too far down the road right now. Things will just get confusing. Oh god, these fucking Mickens. What was that? Say, that's what we say, me, a perpetrator? It's like I was the perpetrator against sir. That's what I say. Yeah, it's this guy.
Yeah.
Hi, really, sir? Wait, I know who you are. Excuse me, I believe Mr. Ice, where am I? Yeah, this fucking Officer Mickey. Oh god, this guy. Officer Mickey, so you're a guard here at the detention center? No, sir. I'm not, sir. I'm a little lost patrolman, like a lost lamb, sir. I get it. You are here to deliver a report? No, sir, I am... Oh, shall I say it? Wait, he is not... Is he? You? Officer Mickens? You didn't... Did you? Perpetrator Officer Mickens, sir! Yes. Can't believe... What? Now this is an unexpected turn of events. Oh my god.
He walks around with a megaphone?
Yes.
See,
maybe we'll back with General Affairs, sir! Oh, I can hear you fine, Officer Mickens. I had some business today, sir, and I still went to the evidence room, sir. The guard station in front of the room was empty, sir. So, normally there is a guard at the evidence room. That's right, sir, because evidence is kept in that evidence room. I know what I say, sir, every once in a while. Now, the security officer was none other than Officer Marshall. Marshall? Then, sir, I happened to glance at the security room monitor. That's when I saw him. A suspicious person in the evidence room. A suspicious person! A suspicious person! This guy.
What the hell?
This guy. So, what happened then? After that, sir, everything went white. I saw red. I blacked out. And when I come to, I was here in the detention center. How long were you out? Days? May I ask, what happened to your hand? Sir, there was no one. There was no one to bandage me, sir. So I did what I could to wrap it up, sir. A bandage on his hands? Just like Miss Sky. Yet another similarity between this case and the one at the prosecutor's office. First things first, tell us how you hurt your hands. About your hand, did that happen during the course of time? Well, you see, sir, Don't you think you should just confess? But sir, there was nothing I could do! Nothing you could do? Sir, to tell you seriously, when it happened, when the detective pointed a knife at me, I just followed it, sir. And the next thing I knew was unconscious. These guys are so weird. The next thing you know, you were... Huh? Then when I opened my eyes... I was alone in the evidence room, sir, all alone! Alone because the tentacle has disappeared! What? Then when I looked down, I was gushing blood from my hand, sir! Oh, the shock of the Sauros, sir! Can you imagine how I felt? I can't believe I'm getting so much into voicing these characters. The victim's body disappeared? That's some story. I don't mean to pray, but you are the perpetrator, correct? You killed Detective Bruce Goodman in the evidence room, right? Sir, please don't look at me with a supply dog eye, sir! You have to label me as a perpetrator victim, sir! Then label me victim! Well, but you happen to be in detention and alive, and, well, at that? I guess, well, that's true, sir. I suppose you could say that. Do you know the victim, Detective Goodman? Well, sir, if I got to label him as a stranger or a total stranger. Then I say he lives heavily on the total stranger side. So, you didn't know. Sir, I work in a tiny department devoid of light or other means of comfort. I don't know any detectives. So, if he was a totally stranger, why did you stab him? Sir, I had no intention of killing him, sir. No. No, do I any consideration of killing him, sir? At least someone around here is more confused than I am. Okay. I think that's enough of talking with this guy. I need to get out of here.
Yeah, he seems nuts.
Police department up there. Let's go and see if this guy is here.
The car station. No?
He's still not here. Fuck, I need to go. Do I need to go to my office and think about things? In the one parking lot? No, I already talked with you.
Edgeworth office?
Actually, yeah, good idea. Is Edward back? Oh,
No.
Gosh damn it, Chella, where are you?
I'm here.
Maybe there is something I need to question him. Why? Okay, let's try. Knife? Mr. Mickey, see? Okay. They let me advance the thing when it's not the right thing. What about this one? Do you think you could take a look at this? Hey! That's it, sir! That's it! That's what? My head was blank until the very moment! But sir, I remember, sir! You mean you remember what happened? Correct! That card was cause of it all! This ID card? Exactly, sir, that's exactly it! Nothing could be more exact, nothing! I better pry into this one little bit. Crime details. Can you tell me what it is you do remember? Well, sir, you might say I'm a little lost patrolman, a lost little lamb, if you will.
No, you're not.
You're not. I didn't know Mr. Detective Goodman, who was in the evidence room. And that's why you thought he looked suspicious. Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to show me his ID card. Well, that sounds pretty much by the book so far. That's right, sir. That's what I've been trying to tell you. So, you asked the Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing, so that he keep putting a knife at me! What? Sir, I assure you I was a flosser at you right now. So I won't leave at him. Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him. No, the officer before he can do it to you. My own father's words, sir. What happened? So it was not the real Detective Goodman. Well, my eyes, sir, everything went white. When I woke up, I was here. Right. Reason for arrest. So, Officer Mickey, why was it that they arrest you? What do you mean, Emma? Let's look at what we know. Now, Officer Mickey didn't knew the Detective Goodman, and the victim, whom he met at the scene of the crime, didn't show his ID. In other words, we have no way of knowing if the victim was really the victim. And if this body just disappeared from the evidence, we don't even know if anyone actually died. That's it, sir. That's what I want to say. That's it. I did say something along those lines. Huh?
No, you did.
But you still ended up here. They told me that I had to be him, sir. And on the day at the time. And then they got back was definitely in the evidence room. That's why they say. But you don't remember the event? No, but the videotape is quite clear. Videotape? From the security camera. The crime! I swear it's not how it's time. It's me, it's on tape. Can I move away? And you waited until now to tell us this? I'm sorry, really sorry, sir. I can't over my face. I don't deserve it. No, thanks. I have my own. Well, guess we better go check the bed. Thank God, please get me away from this policeman.
Yeah, he's nuts.
Yes, criminal affairs. Oh. Hey, Mr. Wright, look. Who's standing at the chief of the deputy desk? It's Police Chief Gant. Oh God, it's this crazy guy too. Are you sure this is all? You know what it means if there is anything missing. Sir, I'm sure it's Likely, totally perfect. We check all of these drawers, locker, garbage cans, bags, coat pockets, hats. Under his seat cushion, behind his computer monitor, inside his personal coffee machine. I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you call me right away. You? Yes, sir. Yes. Curse to place again, sir. The chief of detectives looks a little flustered. Right, my boy. How you been? Swim much? Oh, Chief Gant, reporting for duty, sir. Why are you tolerating him, Mr. Wright? This crazy guy, too.
Everybody's crazy.
Oh my god, voicing your character. Well, at least I'm gonna be more serious person, so that would be better for me. It says we're going to be okay. Oh, Worthy! Oh, you know, they're doing a little inquiry committee with him. Sounds like an inquisition? Yep, well, they had no end of trouble with the boys since last year. You mean the incident of Court Lake? It doesn't look good having a top prosecutor sit on the defendant's seat, does it? And you got someone else found guilty in that case, right, Writer? Von Karma.
Karma.
A legend, he was undefeated in his 40-year career. But in court, you fixed it, so he was caught for forging evidence. Wait, I didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence. In any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of a turmoil, you may say. Why, they just have about something to restore their reputation. Now, depending on what the inquiry committee decides, it could be bad for Worthy. What? It's outright odd, I told you this! They're getting killed on the turf, too, I mean. They're being the prosecutor, I assume. Rare!
Yeah. Oh, I know.
I love that meme.
Oh, no.
Scientifically speaking, it's impossible. Yes, but that's what the evidence is saying. Woodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time. That's what it says. What evidence is this? No, Rhino, I cannot give you all of our secrets just like that. And this is particularly, well, it's a little sensitive, and I can't talk about it. I wasn't expecting much of it. You know, one thing I hate most of it, all this hiding stuff. Secrets, can't stand them. But you know, it's a full-time job just keeping the chief of detectives wrapped shut. Ah, he was the one you were picking on earlier. Huh? You saw that? Whoops! I wonder why he wanted the chief of detectives to do. Let's see if we can kind of discreetly ask him. Let's see, maybe we can ask about the incident. So, here's a nice. I was hoping you can take a look at this. Okay. Here? Yeah, no.
Sorry.
No problem. What about the floor? Same. Okay. So I need to find something to do. Maybe good. Nope. Wow, these guys. What about this? Wow, these guys doesn't really want to speak about anything. The transferring? Oh, wait! Maybe I don't have the right piece of evidence. Maybe I need to go and see if there is this engineer-looking guy. Fuck, I need to talk with this asshole. Why I always have to talk with weird-ass people? Holy shit, you look like a character from JoJo Bizarre Adventures.
It does.
Get more evidence. What else I can say? Am I a lucky match? Apparently not. The parking? Gosh, fucking darn it, dude! Just tell me something. Turn me a rope here. I'm desperate. The cell phone. Oh my fucking god. Yeah, I got nothing else.
Didn't you have to show the stake to somebody?
Oh yeah, but I think
I think it was to Detective Gumshoe, right? He wanted stake. But I don't know if you can find him anymore.
No, I think no. Okay, let me look around places. Not you. is set on the parking lot, maybe. The hypothetical rockets?
No, it's not back.
Okay, so the police department.
I think nothing's happening. Either you have to examine or present something to somebody.
Maybe.
Did you examine everything in the guard station?
I think I did not. Let's do that. Oh yeah, what about this? Okay, it looks like there is a video feed from the evidence room. Here.
No, didn't they mention like a recording?
Yeah, there's
Maybe
a
there's
live
something there.
Yeah, maybe there. It says recording. I bet we could use this computer to check on who went in and out.
Hmm.
Okay.
Anything else? No?
Hmm.
How were you? I was just inspecting everything.
Or maybe I need to check something with in the other place where this asshole is.
Desktop toy. No computer.
It's detective desks. There are computers and files of each funny there. Like I said, that is a standalone. Wait. Alright. Oh, sorry, you have to see that. What exactly did the chief of the police want you to do? Well, see over there? That's Goodman's desk. I had to talk with an NPC in the background. I was not expecting that. He wanted me to check of anything that might be a clue. They took away every last piece of garbage in the trash can. So, nothing belonging to Detective Goodman is with you. Of course not. Well, except for this. What? You keep something? Sure, why not? It's not important. He didn't even finish writing it. It's a lost item report, but it's only half complete. A lost item? Is Detective Goodman The day on is February 21. Oh my god! It should really get back to investigating the police department. Wait.
Oh.
Let me present something to this guy. Nope. Oh! A Halloween documents. Date lost Bruce Goodman. ID item. Oh, wait. The ID card. Maybe he lost his ID card. So there was a report to fill there. Maybe now I can go here. No, I need it. What about this? What if I can check this app?
Oh, I was talking about the cat. The cat.
Yeah. Oh, wait! Indicating coverage its shell, his spine pointing in evident direction. Just like her. I'm not sure I see the resemblance. Oh, she says that her sister looks like this cactus. It's more an attitude thing than a physical similarity. No. Oh, wait! I think we need... Maybe we need to ask permission to Gant to investigate the thing. Because he's the chief of the police.
Permission to enter. There you
Actually, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor. Well, I never thought that they would come when Wright asked me for help. I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence. Awkward silence like always with this guy. Now, Wright-o. Actually, I'm sorry, I don't need to investigate at all. Wright-o, please, do I look like a selfish man? Yes. Heck, if anyone asks me, sir, can I borrow $50? I give them $50, no problem. So go ahead, investigate that room of your heart content. Knock yourself out. It just got to show you never know until you ask. And for you here, you can borrow this. Hey, this is a detective's ID card, isn't it? That's a special card for guests, so don't lose it. Yes, sir. It's an honor.
Nice.
You just run along and do your best now. Later, folks.
Finally, progress.
Yes. It looks pretty cool and on my level, doesn't it? Just think, a real ID. You seem happy. Yes, sir, because, sir, we got to go into the evidence room now. I think this plays a bad influence for the girl.
Can you inspect the ID? I'm curious to see if it says anything. Oh,
it's a key.
It's
Okay.
not even Oh, it's not even in your inventory.
I was expecting that also will be in the inventory. Okay, so guard station. Okay.
I should be able to check it out now.
Yep. Oh, there you go. The evidence room is beyond the door. And we have the ID from the chip can. Let's just walk in. It won't open. The card reader is turned off, see? What is that security guard thinking? Howdy, partner. Well,
There
well.
he is.
What made my bambina sky so gray?
There
There
he
it
is.
is. Officer Marshall. Why does it have to be him? What's that? Why does it have to be him, Luke? As you might have survived, here's my salute. We're here to investigate the crime scene. Yeehaw! That card you got there on your chest. That's better than a sheriff badge in these cards. Yeehaw? Well, what are you standing there for? Get along, little doggy. The crime scene's waiting. Looks like the card's reader or something again. While we are here, I was wondering if I could ask you some questions. Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle with you, hombres. You are busy then? Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you. Actually, you say you had no mind to tangle with us, hombres. Oh, okay, I need to give him this thing. Okay, prepare for one of the stupidest lines you ever hear, Chilla.
Remind me of Texas.
That smell. Reminds me of Texas. So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas? No, I just saw a special on television the other day. So yeah, he acts like he's from Texas because he saw a TV documentary of Texas
Oh,
on TV.
Jeez.
Is this for my baby? Yeah, mister. What's this? What's wrong? Still it's steak lunch? I see. I don't see. I wonder what it means. Steak lunch given to Officer Marsh. Alright, Bambina, you win. Ask anything. Finally, it seems like
Well, you need
ready to
that
talk.
to make him talk.
yes. Now talk to me, hombre. Officer Marshall, you're in charge of security of the evidence room, right? You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it. Actually, Officer Meekins at the detention center told us. That poor little doggy. Poor guy, I keep getting his name wrong and call him Meckle. He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station. Well, maybe I should not be telling you this. But since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, well, it might not look it, but I lost my fire for the job, you know? So, what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place? Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed, Zippy. No, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy. There's no need for people here anyhow. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job keeping an eye on the place. You mean the security camera system? I don't take to machines much. Kinda like that stewed broccoli they sneak in next to your steak, you know? I know what maybe 2 of the machines in here do. Only 2 of them? There must be a dozen. Like I say, Bambina, me and machines, well, I like them about as much as I like stewed cauliflower with my steak. The easiest ones to understand are these here, security cameras. Those are the ones that Officer Mickey mentioned. If nothing happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours. And Officer Mickey and Detective Goodman, are they in one of the tapes? I reckon they may be. You're the security guard, and you recon? One more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you need an ID. Does the card reader by the door. The card reader leaves a record of every ID that passes.
Oh, card number.
So this is the ID card. Hey! I've seen that somewhere before. Sorry, Bambina, I cannot show you more than that. Huh? I haven't heard whether this is related to the case. Is it right? I saw a number on that record just now. I've seen that number before. Maybe there's some way I can prove the record inside the study? What about you? Miss Tuttle told us something. She said that you were a detective on years ago. It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of the crime. That's all gone now, like a drinking hole in a prairie fire. You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Mrs. Starr, aren't you? That was my case. It's all solved on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. I can't let it go. That's all there is to it. What kind of case was it anyway? We heard the name so many times, but no one tells what has actually happened. There are some things you better off not knowing. Anyway, the case is officially dead as 2 days ago. 2 days ago? The day of our case. That's right. The evidence transfers. Edward was talking about that transfer too. No. Wrong information. Thank God. Sorry, but could you explain what this transfer thing is about? We keep only evidence from solved the case in this room. They were kept here under the Precinct Detective Superior for 3 years. So we can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake. See? So what happened to the evidence after 3 years? It goes to sleep forever in the underground vault at the county sheriff's department. That's what we call transfer. We do it every February. I see now. Transfer is like a funeral for all cases. 2 years after a case is solved, it's closed forever. Dead. Never to be reopened again. Never to be reinvestigated. Investigated. Fuck. The number here. Oh my god, my pointer is floppy. And that happened to SL9 2 days ago. Okay, now we move to the evidence. Oh wait, no. I need to present that this is actually. See this? This is the victim's ID card. Ah, the one that was on the ground in the parking lot? The number on this is 58422189. Officer Marshall, show us the ID card record again.
Yeah, see. Second
Yeah,
last number.
Yes.
At 5:14 p.m.
Look, the phone number! It's a perfect match! It was used at 5:14, right before the study. What's more, there is only one of them cars in the world. So, when anything occurred, Detective Goodman was in the evidence room. But wait, what did Officer Mickey say? I entered the evidence room and asked the man who displays ID cards. Yeah, but,
no ID card.
but he saw any point a knife, so it was not the reason. If he had his ID card there, why would he have pointed a knife to us? Alright, compadre, you win. I guess I can give you this ID card record.
Well, that was easy.
I got an idea. Maybe I should show this list to other people with IDs too.
Well, that was easy.
Yes. Now I'm gonna show it to you. Share it back in the wall. Okay. You're not gonna tell me nothing. Okay, so you cannot go in. Let's go to the evidence room. It's almost time to also stop the screen, so I'm gonna do a little bit of searching here and then gonna stop. It's quiet. The investigation must be over here. So this is the evidence room. It really is kind of like a graveyard. Graveyards are supposed to have grass and trees. This feels more like a morgue. Nice try, Mr. Wright. You can scare me.
Ah, that's what it is.
Eek! Whoa!
What?
Did you slap him? Sorry, I thought you were a ghost. I wouldn't recommend going around smacking ghosts on the head, pal. So, is true what I heard? Right up, please. Do I look like a selfish man? Heck, if anyone asks me, sir, can I borrow $50? I give them 60, no problem. So go ahead, investigate that room of yours, the star, knock yourself out. Yeah, I got permission to investigate. Yeah, it's true. So, Chief of Police Gantz. Yeah, he let me too. Will loan anyone $50 even if...
Oh boy. Wow.
Oh, so that's what you were talking about. Actually, I was put in charge of investigation. Not cut me out of guard. Just for today? Boss for a day! But guess what? You got permission from the chief, so now you're the boss for a day. Gee, thanks. First of all, you will want to have this. Evidence room floor plan. Why do I need floor plans? This doesn't look like a very complex place. Okay, it doesn't look that complex. Oh. Boss for the day. So, Detective Pikachu, you are boss for the day? That's right, it's another. After all, the murder took place right here in the police department. But if you're a boss, why are you all alone? Where are your underlings? They are using yesterday's finding to prepare for tomorrow's trial. In other words, you got kicked out of the investigation. Again. I'm Madman though. I'm going to take control and put this case to rest. In my own evidence locker, Paul. You have a locker in here too, Detective Mansion? Of course. I'm a detective after all. They give me locker that only I can open, Paul. Only you can open? Oh. This place is more high-tech than you might think. Every locker is fixed so that only one detective can open it. Using their ID card? Well, that's the thing, Paul. ID cards can be lost. Why? I'm on my third card, so I sent it already. Wow. You're very, very clumsy. That's not like a lot. Yeah, but even I cannot lose my own right hand. Right hand? Oh, you mean your fingerprint? Exactly, Paul. The lock for each locker is coded with a fingerprint. Oh, so the only locker we can open is ours. Is wrong. Funny, they look like normal lockers. These are the latest models. There is a trick to the handle, see? The handles? On the other side of the handles is a sensor. And if the wrong person touches it, zap! You get a shock! If that's what happened, my hand will be black and smoky every day. In any case, the locks are not that obvious. There are even some people and of course that don't know about the fingerprint locks. Oh, that's cool actually.
Yes, the fingerprints can lock it.
That's cool. That would be really useful in a lot of places.
Oh yeah.
I'll always believe in Mr. Edward, no matter what happens. So, Mr. Edward is with the Infinity Committee now, right? They're trying to figure out who's responsible for the mess up in court today. I see. I guess this is what you call fate. Mr. Edward just can't get away from that case. That case? Yeah, that case. The SL9 incident, of course. That was the beginning of the end of Mr. Edward. Maybe you can get him to tell us more about that case. I don't think he can. He knows anything. Oh!
We could examine it.
I can try. There's something sticking out of here. Looks like a shirt. I guess it must be evidence for something. I wonder if the Detective Kong should put this here. There you go, Paul, making me out to be some kind of stuff. I'm not responsible for the evidence here. That said, I bet that evidence locker was opened recently. You know, if you leave things hanging out like that, the evidence gets dirty or ripped. The guard checks on that kind of stuff and notifies the detective. How many times have I been breathing down my neck about some silly evidence? Sounds like the detective actually leaves evidence hanging out a lot. I bet he doesn't tuck in his chair under the trench coat. If you're going to talk behind someone's back, don't do it right in front of them. Okay.
Oh, there was another locker.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of things you can
This one
check
is
actually.
open. Okay, let me check. Look, this one's open, and the red indicator lights above the car is lit. That locker is coded with Detective Guzman. Detective Guzman's locker? Are you sure it's okay to leave it open like that? Well, it'd be hard to get it open again if we close it. Yeah, because he's the person who's dead. It's empty. They must have taken the contents of it. A glove. Someone left a glove here, but only one. Let it go, you maybe... There you go, Paul, making me out of some kind of absent mind. That's evidence from the cage, you know. You mean SL9? It does have a tag on it. Oh.
Evidence.
Wow, someone must have broken something big to make all these pieces. Petty caution, perhaps. There you go, pal, making me out with some kind of hooligan. That's apparently from the case. The case? The SL9 incident, pal. See the sticker on one of the pieces here. Another piece of the SL9 evidence. Take a closer look. I wonder what shape these pieces were in before whatever it was broken. You want to try put it back together? Good luck, pal. There is no job for amateurs. Why, I spent good 3 hours on that before I had to give up. That's why I always carry around a tube of glue. Well, this piece looks like the bottom. Let's try putting the rest in place.
Oh, little minigame.
Okay, that looks like,
You got a little minigame.
yeah. Wait.
Look, there's going to be a base.
Oh, I can rotate them! Fuck! I need to try to fix it. So it's... Oh! This. So...
Looks like a base, and one of them, some have like spots of blood.
It might be like a... Yeah, it looks like a base, actually. Okay, let's look at another one. No, it's not this one. Oh, it's this, actually. Nope, it's not. No. Oh god. Okay, I'm trying to try the pieces. No. No.
Try that one.
I can try.
Yeah, well,
Oh yeah, it's this one.
Yep. There you go.
Okay, so that looks like a...
The next one.
There.
That one.
Okay, I had one like this.
So, he just spent 3 hours trying to assemble it, and we're gonna do it in like 1 minute.
Yes.
There you go, pal, making me to look some kind of idiot.
It will be hilarious.
It looks like a big base and has spots of blood.
Oh, it's this one. Oh, that was tough. No. Maybe?
That one.
Yeah. Okay, that looks like this, maybe.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, there you go.
Ah, the final piece.
Yeah, it's a base. There is a piece.
Missing pieces.
Huh? Well, I think we did it, but some of the pieces are missing. Yeah, I got that far too. In 2 minutes myself, the problem is finishing it. Were some pieces stolen? I bet they were missing to begin with. Still, it doesn't look like the most stable kind of jar. I kind of understand how it got broken. Unstable jar.
I find it funny it didn't comment on the spots of blood that it has.
I know. What was this? Blood? It's a little worn, but there's definitely a handprint here. It looks like someone tried to wipe it off. Mr. Wright, what if there are other blood stains left in the room? We shall use her testing fluid to check it out. Okay. It's how do it is? Can you just let me know? Spray. There you go. Neat. Yeah, that's the fingerprint found. Anyways, this is someone's right handprint. What? What's the matter, detective? This locker is mine. It's yours? Please, you have to help me. When they come to take me away, promise you will testify that I will not harm a fly. Do that for me, would you, Pauls? This important clue. I won't jot it down the floor. I'm gonna tell you guys, believe me. Control the police. What? But you're a detective. Okay, let's look and see if we can find more blood.
Well, on the floor.
Oh!
Aha.
There's a shit ton of water.
Aha, I knew it.
That must have been one massive pool of blood. Never seen it. I'm not a professional. What's your opinion, detective? Pale blue blood. Maybe Detective Goodman.
No.
It's actually an alien. It disproves that something really happened in front of his lot.
Yeah, like a murder?
I'll make a note of it. Hey! You didn't want my opinion, you shouldn't have asked!
Is that all?
I'm looking around. Up!
Oh,
There's
fingerprint.
here.
That looks partially like a
Why
right
am I getting a
fingerprint.
Rexo here? There is no reason for the murder to touch his spot. If he fled all before. This might be something. Hey! That's some pretty amazing stuff you got there, pal. What, this? It's called luminal testing fluid. Where did you get your hands on that? I'd like to get some too. I'll just borrow 50 bucks from the chief. Where did you get this, man? I always buy it by mail order. Well, I better judge this now on the floor of lands. So...
And what about in the other screen on the floor? Like close to the bucket, yeah. No? Nowhere there?
no, apparently there is only in 3 places.
The glove? No, the glove doesn't have.
Apparently that's the only place. Well, at least we know that there is also... oh, it doesn't blend. What if I examine that?
Wait, next to the... Oh,
No,
well,
yes.
you checked that already, right?
Yeah.
Wait,
Did you put this piece together? Oh yeah, it's working.
next to the open lock. Oh, wait, you can check that one too.
If I start with evidence, start with dreams. And sure about the dreams. They were open. Do you really think I can go? Hey, Paul, security guys. Oh wait! I forgot to present something. Where is it? Oh god, I have a shit ton of evidence. ID card. When you take a look at this. This is the ID record of the people who came in here on the day of the attack. I hear rumors. So it was Goodman who came in here at the time of the... Whoa! What is it? The second number! Is that your ID's number? Is it the technical check? Mr. Edgeworth! What? The second number on this list belongs to Mr. Edgeworth. What? What?
Oh,
Why would Edgeworth have come to the evidence room? Mal says, what is it?
not so
8760.
sure.
We still don't
440.
know who is the 7777777 4989596. So we're still missing that too.
Interesting that you would have to show that to people.
I wonder...
That was the other locker below. Oh, you checked it already. Oh,
Yeah.
no, man.
Yeah, apparently everything's... What about me?
Yeah, why is paint there?
What is a sound pain doing here? At the dawn of time, true art has always been a war against oppression. True art? I noticed that, but that's blue and yellow paint here. Perhaps we are witnessing the birthplace of the Blue Banner. Well, you might say this is my studio. Here, in the evidence room.
Why he paints there? He's so weird.
Yes, he is. I'm trying to think what else. I mean, we got investigate. We got Edgeworth. So maybe.
What is that machine like between the lockers where the tape is paid? It's glued. Oh, you gonna check it? Oh, never mind.
Oh wait, they say that something about maybe ask him about the SO9. Okay, yeah. Pretty good man note and the switchblade knife. And the Edward was the most surprised for anyone because of the SO9 connection. That was Mr. Edward's first big case, 2 years ago. That was the first time the world knew Edgeworth. Was a man to be feared. But why would evidence on that case turn out now? I guess it's not over, Paul. Maybe there are some loose ends left on this case. Can you tell me about that now? Oh yes, I can.
Oh, there's one.
No, that was a bloody case. Violence, so it was a murder. A serial killing. A serial killing? Maybe... I don't want to get involved in this. But the killer made a mistake and Mr. Edward case around that to nab him. And this was 2 years ago. That put Mr. Edgeworth right in the spotlight. Yes, Coffee. My god, I really want to now. Rumors about forged evidence? It was supposed to be all cleaned up with the transfer of the other day. It was the last job he ever did. Detective Goodman, that is. What do you mean? Detective Goodman was the detective in charge of the SL-90. See? So, the switchblade knife. The victim took the knife out of the evidence of himself. Hey pal, look at the time. Was there something you needed to be going with? It's just that Mr. Edgeworth Inquiry Committee should be letting us in. I'm going to give them my report of the day.
Restaurant.
It's like oh my god! Look at
He's
the...
a chef. Yeah, he's a chef. He's a
It might
chef.
help you know, yes. Report? You mean the note right on the back of that flyer? The one that says nothing but no problems. Nothing but no problems? Hey, it's Mr. Edgeworth we're all talking about. I'm sure he can use a report like this. I believe in him. Who needs enemies when you are good friends like the Tempting Bunch? I'm off, pal. Later. I should probably see what Edgeworth has to say too.
Maybe he's probably back.
Yeah.
Oh. A cowboy.
Yeah. Okay, let's go and talk with Mr. Edgeworth. It's underground parking lots. I don't care about you.
There he is.
There is the gato.
I'm prosecutors. Hey, he's probably back. Oh,
You're not Edgeworth. Ah, guess. My apologies. Oh, it's you. Have we met somewhere? Mr. Edgeworth, I bet your leaves alone. Is Edgeworth here? There, standing by the window, a teacup in his hands.
What? He's finally there.
What the fuck? Right. He has the hotel bring him tea service?
Wow.
Miss Edward, you're back from the district prosecutor office, inquiry. I am. By the way, the Daily Conscience was looking for you. Ah, yes. He brought me the latest information, it seems. Really? Was it helpful? Apparently, a new French restaurant is opening near here. I think he was trying to console me somehow. The real info is on the other side. Poor Mr. Edward, I think this whole thing is really taking a toll on him.
He kind of looks creepy when he smiles.
I know. So, how did the inquiry commit go? Actually, they decided to treat this not as a case of concealing evidence, but as a communicationist error during the investigation. Concealing evidence? Yes, apparently there are some who believe that I concealed it. They gave me a warning. You were lucky this time. Again. Again? I heard them say so many times. Ever since that case 2 years ago. Poor Sauros. Are you okay for a talk tomorrow? Well, I'm still the preceding prosecutor attorney, however. Something happened? They gave control of the investigation over to the police department. The police department? Yes. Any further investigation for this case will be directed by the chief of police gang. I can do nothing but wait for the results. I see. Why, I ask you, why? All along I done only what I believe is right. I have nothing to be ashamed of. But still, wow, I never seen him this out of sorts. Esqueleto!
Hey, why did you show him the list?
Yeah. Alright, I better check this out. As I was saying, what's this? A record of ID's card usage? Edward, you went into the evidence room the day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less. Yes, that's true.
We got something.
Mr. Edward, please don't look at me like that. I was asked to go by Chief Gunn, no less. The Chief of Police? He wanted evidence for a case that wrapped up half a year. He told me he wanted me to keep it here in the prosecutor's office. But it was solved, right? It wouldn't have to be if the evidence was already
File.
filed. Fuck. I cannot read tonight, I'm very stupid. The chief is never one to explain himself. In any case, on the day of the stabbing, I brought this back here. Can I ask what kind of case it was? I can't say. It really has nothing to do with the current case. Now I'm curious about this other case. I better make another. Unrelated evidence. Stubborn as always, I told you this has nothing to do with the current case. Are you sure? Talk me about that. Right, please. I'm the prosecutor of this case. You don't expect me to sit here and discuss the case with you over a cup of tea. I'll pass on the tea, just tell me about the case. Mr. Wright, Mr. Edward just told you no in a very polite manner. Whose side are you on? Maybe if I just show him my best evidence, I can get some reaction from him? Yeah, I could say that. My best evidence? The evidence lockers, maybe? Or the floors? No.
The case? The base? Well, then again, wait a minute. He's the prosecutor?
Yeah, he's the prosecutor. I can try showing the base.
Are you sure you have to show him evidence? like last time?
I know, I can just try.
I mean, remember what happened last time?
True.
Like you showed the prosecutor evidence, like he took it.
Well, this is one karma. So, at least it's not too much of a problem. What
But I don't know what you're supposed to show him. Yeah, what about that one?
Oh, nothing. What about the switch plate? Oh! Okay. It all has to do with the case you were on, the SL9 incident. And some dark suspicion you were wrapped up in. You are the man who revived the worst memory of my life.
Huh?
I figured I'd be telling you about this sooner or later. He must be talking about his father murdering that elevator. Okay, Edward, why don't you tell me about it? Tell me the truth. Allegation. This incident was a heinous serial killing case. The head of the investigation was the deputy chief of police at the time, Damon Gatton. Oh, that wacky old coot was involved in that case 2 years ago today? He was a top officer and it was my first time working with him. I was nervous. Wow, you get nervous too, Mr. Edward? What I want to know is why was a deputy chief of police on the investigation? In truth, I used slightly more extreme methods than normal. We were dealing with a vicious murder. If I let him go, the blood will be on my hands. We won our guilty verdict and the killer was executed. Wait, you didn't? Of course not. I didn't touch the evidence. Yes, I will do anything in my power to win a trial. However, I do have a code and I follow it faithfully. By the way, Emma, the prosecutor wanted to know something. My sister? What? If you were still studying forensic science? Yes, of course. Why, yesterday Mr. Wright and I were using this luminal testing fluid, Well then, you might have use for this.
Oh?
Aluminum powder? For taking fingerprints?
Oh.
It's chemically treated for better
Adhesion, yeah.
For me? Are you sure? We are the enemy, you know. I know say in today's investigation, do as you will. Edward, I'm really... No need to thank me. Here, take your powder and this fingerprint file for everyone involved. Thanks. How about giving this to Detective Gonshu as well?
Oh,
Well,
maybe you can use it on the lockers.
Yeah. Suspicion hammer.
As a suspicion.
Yeah. Yay!
Hey, you could probably use those on the lockers.
Oh, the page finally left. Okay, so let's go to the Grain of Fate. Everyone has left. Perfect. For investigation, churn up a suspicious handprint. Here! In this blonde detective evidence locker. let's use the secret weapon we just borrowed. Right, let's get started. First, choose a finger. A finger? Each finger leaves behind a slight different imprint. So let's choose the finger that will leave behind the clearest imprint. I really can't tell the difference at a glance. Try procrastinating and choose a finger. Okay, I quit procrastinating. Wait, there is another finger here. See? Let's just do this. Okay, now it's time to check for prints. Let me show you how to do it. I must start to get sparkling, right? First, we sprinkle the aluminium powder around. How do you do that? With enter, see?
With enter.
Oh, it looks like that did a trick. The aluminium powder adheres completely to the print. Once the powder is well spread, just blow away the excess. How do I do that? With E! Exciting, I know. Imagine you're blowing out the candles of a birthday cake, see? Wow, that looks like fun.
Try to say escualito? Okay. Escualito.
Yay. That's squad.
What about in the center? Yeah. Okay.
Oh!
Blow. Oh, look at that.
Ah, you did it! You found one! Oh, he was using gloves because there is no fingerprint. But looks nothing like a fingerprint. Now that you mention it, I guess it doesn't. What does it mean? I think it means you're out of luck. Out of luck? The person who left this handprint must have worn gloves. Don't tell me we've been wasting our time here. Hey, calm down! That's just the way it goes sometimes with scientific
Let me see
investigations.
glove.
Well, it doesn't seem, but it does seem a shame. While we're at it, why don't we look for other prints? Other prints? Looking at the locker door again closely. Yeah, there is another one I see. It seems like there are fingerprints outside the block handprint as well. Let's see if we can find the clear prints.
Step it on next. Okay. Yeah, that's probably if they were wearing a glove, then the missing glove.
Yep. Let's try this. Oh,
There you go.
nice. I think it's not perfectly marked, so I'm gonna do it again. Yay, a print! So clear it's dazzling.
Oh.
Dazzling? Anyway, this print took a lot of effort to find. Let's match it up right away. So we're not done yet. This is quite a process. Well, there is no point in finding a fingerprint and not knowing who the owner is, right? I guess you're right. Look at the fingerprints data we got from his bed and point out the person you think left these prints. Huh? What am I supposed to do? Know who it was. I could make a pretty good guess. The bloody handprint and the fingerprints are in different places, right? That means that the prints probably don't have anything to do with our case. So, whose fingerprints will this most likely find instead? Okay, so that one can, that's what it is. Mickens, Jake Marshall,
No,
oh,
that one.
there it is. I gotcha.
Noches.
There we go. Match found.
Well, his name was his locker.
Aha! So this means belongs to Detective Gumshoe. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You gave me this so what look. I guess that's probably because I was thinking, so what?
Yeah,
Okay.
he said it's his locker.
So we come up with nothing this time, but there's always next time. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss. You gotta roll with the punches, Mr. Wright. Then for the sympathy. Wait, if I remember correctly, there was one other handprint in this room. Let's check it out.
Yeah, and the other locker. That one.
This is where we got a luminal fluid reaction, right? Right! There was a handprint here. Okay. Want to try using this? Yeah, check for prints. Okay, let's go for it. That's the spirit. But I have to warn you about something first. What? The area with the blood was wiped away, right? We only end up finding it using typical speed. Any print in the area will have been wiped away too. Oh, right. So that means no prints. Well, just say the probability of your hypothesis. Hi. Don't ask me. Anyway, we must try to find rings that were not quite away. Rings other than the ones left by Bloodhounds.
Hmm.
Okay, so probably here.
Yeah, next to the hand. Yeah.
There. Yeah. Because they only wipe the ones with blood. But if there was no
So
blood.
Phoenix Wright is a lawyer and also a forensics investigator. This is part-time job.
Yes, apparently now I'm a lot of things.
It's forensics investigator's part-time job. Nice.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so now let's look for
Alright, let's compare. Nope.
No,
No.
no,
No.
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 Marshall?
Wait, that one. It matches.
Wait, but why he got a bloody fingerprint then?
Hmm.
Hey, these fingerprints, they... Who are they? Where is someone I know? It's Officer Marshall. Huh? Officer Chief Marshall? That's got to be a coincidence. He's not involved in the crime. Emma. This is decidedly different from the detective nonsense. The luminal reaction. The blood and the fingerprints are in the same place. Oh. So we have Jake Marshall's fingerprints on a white blood stain. But
He's acting too
Officer
suspicious.
Marshall. It looks like our investigation is finally turning up some results. I guess this is what you call decisive evidence. I don't believe it.
Hmm. Maybe he's pretending to be a cowboy to hide something. To be continued.
Yeah, this will be
Yeah,
a
I
good point
guess.
to say.
Yeah, I guess it would be.
Yeah. Oh, is a third trial? Yeah, this will be the best place to start. So I need to go to the main screen. Wait for the dialogue to finish, and there we go. And go to the title screen. Well, yeah, that was interesting actually. But yeah, like you guys have seen, these trials are way longer because literally the trials are in 2 parts, and also we got investigation. So that was a lot of progress. Maybe in the next stream we will be able to complete this final chapter because we got this trial, a last investigation, and the final trial. Hey. But
yeah, it's a time game.
yeah, it's 9:40 p.m. It's already like been 3 hours and a half of stream.
Jeez.
But my god, I'm not gonna lie. This game is very engaging because it's like you are discovering, you continue discovering things, and you just want to continue. And it's like, oh, I want to discover more. So it's very engaging in that situation.
Yeah, like you want to find out who did it and why.
Yeah, that's the cool thing about this game. But yeah, it's been like 3 hours and a half, so I'm gonna call it here. But next Friday, I'm totally gonna continue with the game for sure, guys. You can be sure of that.
Nice, sounds good.
Yeah. Also, just a heads up, guys. Saturday I won't be streaming because I have an appointment already. But I will be back on Sunday with more streaming. So just to let you know, guys.
Alright then.
But yeah, thank you all of you guys for coming. I hope all of you guys had fun. It was nice to have all of you guys here, and a surprise of literally a cat just popping out of the sun.
That's what cats do. They just appear out of nowhere with a warning.
Exactly. Yeah. Have a good night, guys. Take care, and thank you all for coming. Have a good night.
Yeah, you guys have a good end of Sunday. Get some good rest for tomorrow's a new week.